government can understand.
Oh, bless you.
Tó bá jẹ́ gentle boy ló ń ṣe gentle boy, wọ́n á ti mú mọ́lẹ̀, wọ́n á ti gbé dọ́là sí lápò. It's not that gbé bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn rich, kì í ṣe pé olówó ni. Bẹ̀ẹ́ ó fẹ́ play game táwọn ọmọ fẹ́ play gbà yẹn. And I won't deceive you. Bíbélì ní ẹni tí ó bá fẹ́ gbà yẹn là ó ń là sómi ara ẹnu. Òun ni nǹkan tó ń ṣe, a ní láti blame of a thing. Kò síbi ẹ̀yin máa fẹ́ ní freedom láyé yìí tí ó ní step on toes.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Just like I said, I don't know anything about activism. I don't know anything about how it works. Continue to clarify because I heard people are saying this thing that way. Because anybody to more go online, anybody can go online and print anything and say anything. Because anybody to more the cause of she arrested. What I am against is the way he was arrested. It's very wrong. But one of fashion boluju, I was not there. If that is exactly how he was arrested, it is wrong. So the only thing I came to clear is people should stop saying it is by calling on mentioning things. People will come here and say things. So it was not, nobody knows who arrested him. Nobody, no public whatever has been issued on why he was arrested or who arrested him. And it could be Efcc, it could be anything, it could be anybody. But let us stop saying all those things. Oh, not to cover, please. Oh, no, cover. There are other ways, there are better ways. Revolution. If you go on revolution, as per what? I've been seeing that online. Revolution. For what? So please, let everybody just calm down. Let this thing be handled. There are other ways. I don't know why Nigerians just like everything in violence. They don't want to feel cover. That is the fact. They should not go. Revolution. Who is going to pay for arrest? All those charges will be on his head. So let us just calm down. Because anybody don't want anything is saying. That is my own point.
Madam,
please.
That revolution, we want it in Nigeria. Nigeria should feel that revolution, we are going to accept the very dark man. I'm a protect in your Monday one, they be one that come up is little Monday. She won't be sure the guru kusha won't be one that. That's kilo shelley. Anytime go only, what about Wamulo possible?
Okay. Mo fẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan. Ṣé rí madam tí Zikocho wọ́n raise àwọn issues kan. I think most of us agree with her on some. The only thing that we find offensive is the one that went personal on VDM and the alarm being raised on steps being taken by the public. Address it. Issue of address me. She mentioned the fact that nobody knows who arrested VDM. Yet that one has been debunked. It's Efcc that arrested VDM.
Efcc, his lawyer has spoken.
Yeah. Secondly, give the reason of your arrested. At the time, but the recent update that we all have is that one artist is the one who wrote a petition. That is not an official statement yet, but that is update that we have so far. Then, can you steps that we don't take? No, the issue. There are several issues, so like GTB about banks watching your whole Nigeria, and Madam said there are other ways we can resolve it. Maybe Madam will present other ways. So we bank.
Hello, sir. I was on. Maybe you were not on this show a few days ago, Amori. I came to complain about my issues with GT. I'm even my lawyer has written to them. I have issues with GT.
No,
so
I don't have a problem.
I was on this platform. I was on this platform I'm not on the forefront. I was on this platform to talk about how my issue with GT in the past 2 years that I've been dragging with them, and somebody here advised me on like I should not take it lightly with them. That if although my lawyer has written to them and all that, but nothing is still happening. So what they was for once I got only my account me share for me because I stopped using that account.
Yeah.
So I don't want to
worry.
do that.
That's why I said you.
I am also.
No, you may.
I am also a victim of bank victimization. Not only GT for Papa, even UBA. So I'm like I said, I am not against whatever he's fighting for. I'm not. I mean, for your my no. But by the time,
let's see where you are coming from. That's why I said you may even be in the forefront of this, but maybe because of personal relationship that you have with him, you are thinking, oh, problem Nigeria, we are not Dali. But one thing is,
it's not that somebody has to take. It's not that.
So if
like what I'm trying to say is, Mobito Tiwa, and I know. Like I said, some people take Daru they have taken that's worry. I want to know they have time. So a lot of people will be listening along to they are going to be putting fire on it. I know me why Joko Lori people ni jade nbi to wa yen.
But Ọlọ́run ma disappoint.
I want to hear people. So that's why I just gbogbo nǹkan tí mo rí online ló ń jẹ́ kí n máa sọ all those amaja amaṣekun òun náà máa dá sí lọ́rùn everybody máa padà sílé.
Nigerians ò ní jà. Nigerians ò gbọ́. No, Nigerians ẹ má jà o.
Okay, jẹ́ kí dájú ṣe tán.
Ṣẹ̀rí Nigerians ò jà. Nigerians ò kàn fẹ́ sùn ni. Nigerians ẹ rí i pé ìgbà tí VDM gan lọ sí GTB kò jà. Ó lọ béèrè ni pé kí ló happen? Ìyá mi ò gba loan. Mr. Guresi ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń yọ owó lákàntì ìyá mi. Ẹ rí i pé Nigerians gan pẹ̀lú from the way they talk, they are exercising their right to take their money out of a particular bank. Wọ́n ní wọ́n lè pé báńkì míì tó bá yá pé a máa kówó sínú ilé ni tó bá yá ìjọba máa move gbogbo wa náà síbẹ̀. Ẹ rí i pé Nigerians go already àti jà mọ́. But what they are saying is that they want to know what actually happened. Mo ye sure ẹ rí i pé tó bá máa di Monday sìn. By the time you see 1 million people gather in front of EFCC, EFCC náà wò pé bóyá àwọn lágbára ju àwọn 1 million Nigerians lọ náà. Wọ́n ní ìdí àtijọ́. They don't need to fight. Nobody should fight anybody. But people have a right to express their opinion. People have a right. It's a civil right. Káwọn èèyàn máa lọ gather pé à ń dílé à ń jí nǹkan kan à ń ṣe anything. If people want to gather to demand for their rights, they have a right to do so. Ìjọba ẹgbẹ́ àdẹ̀wà ń bẹ̀ ń sìn. Àwọn gangan ni champion protest lánàá. In fact, tá ẹ bá ṣe ààfin táwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ lẹ́ni ṣe. Àwa tí.
It's going to be released. They will definitely release it.
Good afternoon.
No, there is no one more nǹkan tó wà ní.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon. Ẹ wo, madam, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má bínú, èmi kàn sáré wá sókè máa bọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn.
Okay.
Madam, àwọn Yorùbá máa ń pòwe kan. Wọ́n ní ọmọ ẹni ò ní burú títí káfílẹ̀kẹ̀ sí di ọmọ ẹlòmíì. Ṣé rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀? Ẹlẹ́mọ fẹ́ dàpọ̀ dáadáa pé ọ̀rẹ́ ọmọ yìí ni. Ẹni ẹ̀ ń sáré fún láti jẹta, ẹ̀ ń ṣe gbá ẹ̀ ń ṣàwò fún láti jẹta.
Mi sọ pé mo sáré fún láti jẹta o. Please don't put words into my mouth. Mo ní èmi náà mọ nǹkan tí mo ti ń ṣe láti jẹta to know where he is and what is going on. Mi ò sọ pé mo ń jáde káàkiri.
Madam, ẹ má bínú. Gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́yìn gan fún ara yín sọ ní online right now. Ẹ̀yin gangan fún ara yín ẹ̀ ń kópa gan fún ara yín. Ẹ ní láti máa sọ pé ó rúdù ó ṣe kinní kan ọmọ tó rúdù kan ní ọmọ tó ṣe kinní kan ni ta ló fẹ́ fèsì Nigeria government these days tí ò ní rúdù fún wọn ta lè ní mú ọ̀ tó fẹ́ fèsì Nigeria government these days tí ò ní rúdù fún wọn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká múlà kó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ òkọlà kẹ́rẹ̀ àbájẹ́ tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ síta náà tá a jáde ń sìn. They can easily take this guy somewhere. Tell anybody ní mo kọ́kọ́ mọ́ pa ẹ̀.
Ọlá ẹ kò sọ̀rọ̀ yín public ni ẹ máa àdírẹ́sì wọn ẹ kò yẹ kò sọ̀rọ̀ yín ni ṣó ti yé yín. Rárá sísà mo rí nǹkan tó ń tọ́ láti sọ ni wípé tá a bá ní pé very dark man pé bóyá ó rú ìjọba tó ń gba owó lórí TikTok ṣé kò rú dúdú very dark man lọ. Àbí náà ìyá àti Yomi yìí náà ní nǹkan. Àbí náà ẹni yìí jáde ìfọ́jú fọwọ́ kí ni nǹkan tó jẹ́ root nínú ọ̀rọ̀ very dark man.
number one kò ṣe Yorùbá person kò ṣe ọ̀kan àwọn the type of place tó ti wá pẹ̀lú pé wọ́n prostrate fún yàn wọ́n dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún yàn àbọ̀ fún yàn kan respect àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ló máa sọ pé báyìí ló ṣe kọ́ wa nílẹ̀ wa kíkà ṣe máa ṣe pẹ̀lú àgbàlagbà.
ẹ ṣe ni tí ì kẹ́ ṣe.
so ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run nǹkan tá a máa pín yọ̀bọ̀ ìṣe máa kúrò nínú ibi tó wà yìí kẹ́yẹ́ ká debate lé lórí kò ń ṣe ká máa sọ kéèyàn kan máa bọ́ síbi kankan máa ní ẹ̀kíní kan ẹ má tún fẹ́ lu bàá jẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ́kàn ara wọn.
owó làwọn náà mọ́mọ́ ohun tó mọ̀ wọ́n kí lè ìgbésẹ̀ wo lẹ́yìn ti gbé ń pa ẹni yẹn.
kí lẹ sọ.
ìgbésẹ̀ wo lẹ ti gbé nípa very dark man.
ìgbésẹ̀ wo mo ti gbé I'm not in Nigeria anyway but I have people in Nigeria that are making move as well so èmi ò lè sọ pé ìgbésẹ̀ báyìí lè mi gbé mo láwọn èèyàn tèmi náà ń pè lọ́dẹ̀ ń fún mi ní information pé àbáyé ló ṣe ń lọ báyìí láwọn báyìí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ so that's just it àwọn náà wá sókè lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ò lè máa disclose àwọn nǹkan kan ní online nígbà wọn máa keep ẹ̀tọ́ àwọn fúnra ara wọn ni kó má dà bí àwọn wọn expose.
I said if I know anything I will not even come here and say it. I didn't say I will not be disclosing anything. I said if I know anything, I will not come here and say it. What was on here, sir?
Anyway, Mr. Thank you so much. This is the time for all NGO. Number one, NGO Yomi, please come out. I want to rescue very dark man. NGO,
yeah, let me just quickly say this.
Please.
Let me quickly say this to music culture. Sorry, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday. Two things I want to address, music culture, Professor. The first thing you said was when you wanted to check. You said, yes, you heard about it.
Sorry, I'm not hearing. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
There's a breeze or something.
Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you, but there's a lot of noise in your background.
Okay, can you? Oh yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Is it better? Okay.
It's better.
Something. Oh yes. Yeah, you know, but and the thing is, when you went to the House of, can I finish? When you went to the House of Rep, the way he was talking to them, but there's one thing you need to understand: that setting. It's not where you go and say, Mama, and be dobale, no, that setting is not the right place for that. The thing is, maybe if you meet some of those people outside, it's a different case. But that setting, that is not where you go or respect. You see what I mean? That's number one. Number two, you said he knows your friend. Your son is a friend to your third son. Okay, so that means basically you're like a mother to him. I would say that because my son's friend, they're like, I'm like mothers to them. So you should be able to say, come online and say, oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? When I see him, I know what I'm going to say to him. But what they've done is wrong. But for you now to come out and say, oh, rude, to Atiman Sofu, Atiman Shele, like, adding more fuel to the light. That is your. That's what I'm trying to say. The way Nigeria is,
so that is not what people are trying to say. And I did not take it that way. I said,
yeah, go on. Let me tell you what I'm saying. Is Nigeria over 35 years, right? I don't really, do anything about Nigeria. I'm not going to lie. It's only because of Mohbad that I sort of follow Nigeria. My families are there. But the truth of the matter is, Nigeria, the way it is now, you need someone who is truthful, who is open, who is transparent, and who is bold. Who is bold, and he is bold, and we mothers, fathers should try and support him. But when we come online, I start saying, look, everybody's got shortcomings. Everybody's got shortcomings, but we have to be able to call him like somebody like you that knows him. Call him behind. You don't come online to say that. You don't come online.
Please, I have to go now. Let me just drop this. I have to go now because I.
No, you know what I mean, man. I
just want to beg you. Please, yes. It's not you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking generally. Please.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's going to be released with the intervention of his lawyer and other people. Nobody needs to stress.
We know that he's going to be released.
Please.
But
he's going to be released. That's with his lawyer. This is not the first time, and this is not the second time. We know that. I don't know. I was not there, but the way that is the way he was arrested is actually very wrong.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to say.
He's going to be released with the intervention of his lawyer and the people that are concerned.
Because they disrespect you.
I will be listening to you. I need to go now because I'm driving. Please.
Okay. You don't kidnap somebody and say because the person disrespect. You understand?
That is wrong. Exactly. I will just say. What I came to say, what I was butchering on is we don't know where that came from because he has affected a lot of people. That is what I said. I'm not saying he was arrested because he was disrespected. So please, people should not stress.
I get
People
it.
should not
That's what you're
make this worse for him. People should not make this worse for him by going on some revolution and that. He's going to be released. That is for sure. But my Lord,
You understand?
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you. I understand what you're saying.
I had more problems to it.
Exactly.
It is so for pé ìyẹn gan ló máa jẹ́ káwọn fẹ́ máa dislike. Don't get
Exactly, that is what I was trying to say.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká ní ẹnu kan náà kábí jọ wà ní point kan náà. Let's have the guy now, not now. Ẹ ní láti sọ fún sí pé ó rúdù. Ẹ ti sọ fún ti pé you're not supposed to bring that online.
Yes, on point. The thing is, but something like this, people like you say, yes, we know it. Okay, we know what. But this is it. But the way you said it, it's like you're throwing it, and this is even causing more trouble for you.
I'm telling you.
Listening.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay,
I just want to appeal to everyone. She has made her point, and we have also taken notes, and we have also made our own point as well. I think so that it will look as if we are going personal. I believe that she understood the points that you all have made. She must have missed one or two things. She must have, maybe she was emotional when she.
No, someone even said the same thing she said. Then you know, I want to back sọ̀rọ̀ kò
So
it's possible. And the color was for the same thing madam is so.
So it's possible.
So was okay. Torí pé wọ́n wà comment section lè ṣe rí. Madam Tara wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ti bá sọ̀rọ̀ kò gbọ́.
Let's not see her as an enemy. I don't think she will not. She may be close to Mohbad. One day close to Mohbad. You cannot doubt. The reason why I'm saying this is because I don't like when politicians bring divide and rule. Cherry and Nigeria. Instead of Afibada Waja, àwọn ọ̀tá wà ń ta. And the point I want to make is that no matter the mistake of anyone, Timbari tó bá ti jẹ́ pé the same class lájọ wà. Unless if you tó bá fojú wọn pé ẹni yẹn wọ́n plant ẹ̀ sáàrin wa. So ẹ má jẹ́ ká lo energy pé a fẹ́ fi bá ara wa jà, ara wa ṣìlẹ̀ tí mo this person that I see saw here. Let's take it that way until we have glaring evidence that somebody is planted. Apart from that, so that we can progress this discussion, Sherry, opportunity can wà tí kéèsì VDM mú wá, and it's better Nigerians seize that opportunity. Because Madam was saying that it will be released, releasing VDM without passing the message that this should not happen to any Nigerian again. Of recent, we have seen cases. Of recent, we have seen masses. Tó ní gbogbo ẹlòmíì ò du salary tó ń gbà lóṣù lọ. Tá dẹ̀ ní CBN. Tí wọ́n dẹ̀ slash owó mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. We see outrageous charges from people's accounts. This is a moment that Nigerians should come together and say no. It's beyond the arrest of VDM. It's just an opportunity for us. And that is why they will quickly want to release him, knowing that Nigerians are now getting united. Nigerians are now coming together to demand for their right, because nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá tiẹ̀ tí nǹkan bá tó hard fún wa, ṣó tó yẹ ká ẹ tó máa jọ nú owó nú savings.
Bàbá ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan fún yín. Jerry bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ó kàn fẹ́ fi expose àwọn èèyàn ni. Nani mọ́mì mi mo send 50k sí. Ó ti kọjá 1 month. Ṣé mọ̀ pé ó lọ GT back to back. Ó fi aláàtì lọ́dọ̀ GT tèmi pé mo send owó sí. Ó ṣọ́ aláàtì lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀pọ̀ owó aláàtì ẹ̀. Ó máa yẹn òróró yẹn gbàdí mo yẹn bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ìkànjọ́ oṣù kan. Ìgbà tó wá wọnú GT tó wá ń sunkún, onímọ̀là kan wá pé òun pé kóun wá sunkún. Ó fún 20k. Mo ní torí nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn plan work ni. Ó ti ń ṣe fáwọn èèyàn ti pẹ́. Ó fún ẹ tí ẹ 20k. Ṣé ó mú ẹ̀rí ni? Kí ló ní kò ṣe? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Òun náà ní púpọ̀ jáde nínú yàrá kan ni o. Ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ pariwo ní corridor. Òun kọ́ ni bank manager. Òun kọ́ ni deputy kìnìún kan. GT ti ń jalè àwọn èèyàn ti pẹ́. káwọn èèyàn kò bí ara sí.
Madam Z culture tó wá sókè yẹn 500,000 ní GT náà ṣe mistake gbé sínú àkáǹtì wọn wọ́n sì ń bá àwọn àti GT yẹn dà bíbí mi àti ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Náà woman yẹn kò rí 50k tí mo send sí owó mi ni mo send ibo ni 50k yẹn wọlé sí. Nítorí ó jẹ́ pé mi ò sí lé mi lè jà ẹni tí mo wá send owó láti wọlé fake alert mo kò rówó gbàdí sí.
àǹtí awat
máa
ìgbà tẹ́bi fi wà ní NYSC mi ti ṣe fún wọn rí o GT Bank tó wà ní Mọ́kọ́lá gbígbó níbi Ajíbádé
lélẹ́yìn ní ẹ̀rọ ìgbẹ́dára
níbi Ajíbádé ọjọ́ tó fẹ́ dòwó sí mi 75k tí mi ìrówó mi gbogbo owó orí gáàtà wọn ni mo kó ó kan mí. Nǹkan tí mo rà láti ẹni ẹ̀dẹ̀ sẹ́ndì rìsíìtì sí mi ṣòkè ọ̀dà bá mi sọ màá kó orí gáàtà wọn ni gbogbo kí ló yẹ lé.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà ẹ káàsùn mà ẹ má bínú pé mo sáré interrupt mi ò máa gbọ́lẹ̀ sí ẹ ra mà ẹ ra sà. Ẹ wo ṣe nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi ní recently pẹ̀lú that very bank ọlọ́run ló yọ mí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ issue BDM yìí ló gbowó yẹn jáde mo fẹ́ ra cream ṣé ó ta cream ní Nàìjà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ fún àfihàn máa ń ọ̀dọ̀ cream GTB ló ń lò ó dẹ̀ fún mi mo dẹ̀ ó yẹ yín mo dẹ̀ sẹ́ni wo sí mo sẹ́ni 350 900 kìíní 900 naira ní. ẹ wo mà wọ́n ti dọ́tò owó yẹn lọ́wọ́ mi lákàtúntì ní Amẹ́ríkà bíi. Oh, then it's successful. I've been using that app for like 5 years. App and load that. Don't app here. If my change the bank, can you mean that? Oh, my take for 2 days again. Don't my everything in it. Bank app and so that way. Also was very security to pay. I want to do the way out to go successful. Who my other rawo Nigeria. Oh, in fact, actually, every 30 years go shell. Ah. Oh my God, oku ma orowo woman náà ti pé kíní kan kò rówó mo ní à bí fídíò ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ kẹta nìyẹn so fídíò yẹn tó post pé mọ́mí òun kíní kan yẹn òun wá record mọ́sẹ̀lẹ̀ sí woman yẹn pẹ̀lú àwọn áàpù náà wá fún ní kíní kan pé kúmọ̀ ẹ lọ tó bá ṣe láti kó nọ́mbà ẹ̀ kan ní káwọn customer service wọn kó nọ́mbà ẹ̀ kan fi kíní kan ẹ wo ọjọ́ tí fídíò ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi ṣe kí wọ́n ní fídíò mẹ́tí yẹn wó bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn ọjọ́ ìlú ìjáde òun máa ní òtí rí kò ju bí some minutes owó yẹn jáde o tí yóò rà fún tí Obama
àdúgbò yìí ò rí 50k yẹn gbàdọ̀lá.
báńkì ẹ fraud bank yahoo bank.
kẹ́rì bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ VDM lọ́sàn-án.
everybody should run.
ó bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ VDM lọ́sàn-án yìí mo lọ sí GT mi kí n tó ráyè login mo kó gbogbo mi jáde ńbẹ̀ ni.
ẹ jẹ́ ká tún wò báyìí o àbí àwọn GT àbí wọ́n dáwọ́ wá sí CBS ni.
ẹnu ẹ̀ náà lájọ wáyé.
ẹ jẹ́ ká tún wò èmi ò wulẹ̀ lò wọ́n mọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ First Bank ni torí mo mọ̀ pé First Bank ni o torí mo mọ̀ pé private sector ni wọ́n anytime wọ́n lè kó ní burúkú wọn wá tún lọ anything tó bá ti kọjá First Bank orí mi má jẹ.
ọlọ́run ṣàánú GT ó máa yẹ orí 50k yẹn gbàdé.
Guarantee Trust Bank.
gàrà amọ̀láwọ̀ ó fún 0 account.
wàláì tí ó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi ní ìmọ̀ làwọn èèyàn ń pa tí VDM ló ṣe mo ṣe rówó yẹn mo pé kí tó tẹ́ fún yẹn jáde.
àní bí ó ti ṣe bẹ̀rọ̀ VDM lásán yìí lọ GT mi ni mo lọ kó mi kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ wáyé.
owó mà rẹ́ngbẹ́ there is fire on the mountain
run.
àní mo advice woman yẹn mo ní.
àbátá lè bínú lọ nàìjíríà.
ẹ̀ka ìkànnì kọ́sọ́ àmọ́ sọ́wọ́ sílẹ̀ fún yín mọ́ torí business yín máa bàjẹ́.
ìkọ́ tó lè ṣe come release very dark na lọ́la latest on Tuesday àjẹbẹ́ a máa dá papọ̀ mọ́rọ̀ Mohbad tara sí nǹkan wá a máa dá papọ̀ mọ́rọ̀ Mohbad ni wọ́n á wá justice fáwọn méjì lójú ẹsẹ̀ ni ẹ̀rọ kan àwọn èèyàn rẹ̀.
wọ́n máa yọ pé lọ sí kóòtù kan láàárọ̀ la.
àárọ̀ wọn ṣe kán gbé lọ nígbà tẹ́ bá wọn sọ dadi Izia tó máa ń sọ pé very dark na ó rude kò ṣàkíyèsí ṣàgbé pé ẹ wá máa dáwọ́ fẹ́ǹdì omi online Yomi ń ṣàgbé ní online ó dẹ̀ tún rude pẹ̀lú owó ẹ̀ a máa dáwọ́ pápá ìgbà ọmọ fún Yomi o á dẹ̀ tún máa bú wa ṣé very dark na ṣá dáwọ́ fún ni.
ẹdùnà èló ni Yomi máa gbà lọ́wọ́ gbogbo oyin tó yẹn.
ẹ mọ̀ pé Yomi wọṣẹ dúdú ẹ yóò tí wọ́n pàṣírí ẹ̀ ti tú.
orí ìkànnì láti ra WhatsApp orí ìkànnì láti ra WhatsApp ọ̀là ń fi jẹ àti bọ̀dì àtẹ̀pà àti pure water.
ẹ mọ̀ pé Yomi ẹ mọ̀ bó wọṣọ dúdú. mo ti padà o.
ṣé bó kì í sá wá sí UK wa.
kó tó sáwá ló ti pe gbogbo orí àwọn tó ń jà fún bàbá Mohbad ló ti pe orí wa ló ní ìdí òro kan ló máa kó wa lọ gbogbo wa ló ti kó lọ ìdí òro.
wọ́n ti àbá tí wọ́n bá fi very dark man tí wọ́n bá fi very dark man báwo ló ṣe máa gbóúnjẹ lọ fún tí wọ́n fẹ́ sọ pé wọ́n ní fún lóúnjẹ.
tí wọ́n máa sọ pé kó má fún lóúnjẹ.
àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ìgbóúnjẹ lọ lánàá o. wọ́n gbóúnjẹ lọ lánàá wọ́n ṣe ní kó má jẹun. èmi gan tí mo wà ní Kútọ́run gan máa bẹ́ dé Àbújá ń sẹ̀nsẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe ní kó má jẹun.
tọ́ba lẹ́nu tó gbóúnjẹ lójú.
ṣẹ́fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kankan ni. Kí ló máa ṣe táìmù?
Yes, no, mo kàn sọ ni ṣe mo kí ni mi go off so mi tẹ̀wá gbọ́ the rest of the conversation ṣe mo kí ni mi kàn go off nígbà yẹn. But the thing is pẹ̀lú VDM, the fact is the way he was arrested was wrong, completely wrong. Whatever nǹkan tó bá ṣe, that is not the point. Disrespecting somebody doesn't mean the law will come and arrest you. The fact you cannot cover up somebody's face, blindfold you, that's kidnapping. That's kidnapping.
ọbẹ̀ ìgbà àwọn ará American.
But America will launch it because it doesn't.
An America tó máa ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn onígbáná ni.
Exactly, but this one is actually done at the bank. At the bank.
It's
so
wrong.
that is the main reason why the government should actually interfere. Even talking about interference, no, who took him? Because he's a citizen of Nigeria. So there is no point. Somebody just went to the bank to sort something out, and the next thing they were arrested. I mean, he was arrested, blindfolded. That's kidnapping.
Kidnapping, yeah.
Because the thing is, everyone's kidnapping. So what is the difference? What is the difference from what you've done? So what you say, Coco? And the thing is, anything, whatever you have to summon, call him to come to the police station, whatever. Then interrogated them, and if you want to arrest him there, then fine, fair enough. But not went into the bank to do something else, completely something different. It doesn't make sense. And you're just making a jest of us all over the world, the way Nigeria is. The way Nigerian judiciary behaves is just ridiculous. Everything they do is unlawful. Honestly. Everything they do is unlawful. The thing is with Nigeria, so you tell one policeman, we are sergeant. What to go everybody in Nigeria? If you talk, I'll come and catch you. It's disgraceful to that country. I'm sorry to say, disgraceful. And the thing is, if people don't stand up, if you don't stand up for your rights, it will continue. And the fact that VDM is doing this thing, people should support him to do it. Otherwise, Nigeria will continue. It will continue, and it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. It's a shame. This is a young man. How can you go into the bank? Actually, even if you can be a prime minister, won't release them here within so time. Then you can go and arrest him properly, lawfully.
Honestly, they are trying in order to silence that guy. That's what they're trying to do.
That is it. That's what they want to do. They want to silence because they're not happy with the way he comes out.
Cherry for them, láti cover ojú ẹ̀. The only thing to say is that man.
There is more to it.
Yes, they just wanted to silence that guy. That's just it. That's the plan, Tony. If tá bá sọ̀rọ̀ síta, ká má sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. That's what they wanted to do for the guy. So what they kàn ṣe.
Tó bá gbóòórùn lásán, nǹkan tẹ́ fi cover ẹ̀, only reason tẹ́ fi cover ojú ẹ̀ náà.
Yes, now. But don't say criminal. Even abroad these days, you go uncover your criminal tó ṣe kan.
Calm down. Deji máa dé lálẹ́ yìí sẹ́, calm down. Yẹ kẹ́ mo pé Deji máa bá wọn fa wàhálà. Very dark man fọkàn ẹ balẹ̀. Ṣódíjì ti yẹn wàhálà ẹ̀ á máa sùn wọn ni. Gbogbo tó ń sọ wá ní branch pátá á máa sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ ní poultry ni. Ibi láti máa ta jìyẹ. Ìyọ̀bẹ̀ lọ́mọ ká jìyẹ dábẹ́. Yóò fi mọ dé búrẹ́dì tàlá lálẹ́. Gbogbo bẹ̀ yẹn.
pẹ́ o, a máa tún pàdé lálẹ́, mo ti lọ bí iṣẹ́.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate everybody.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Well, I've been listening to everybody's narration, and I know it's so sad, but one thing I want every one of us to know is that sometimes we should not put emotion into things. Because nobody knows what really, really happened. And one of the reasons is that most times people give misleading narration or misleading information. One, nobody knew because we thought it was weeks out. He was arrested in the bank, but another video came out that he wasn't arrested at the bank. That he drove out of the bank building. I think it was intercepted on the way. We don't really know the real details. But the problem I have the problem with the government of Nigeria and GTB Bank. For people not to get misleading information, the bank's supposed to have come out to give a good and proper thing that happened in the bank. Because like over here, because some of us live in overseas or we've seen how things have been done. Whenever there are issues, whether it's school shooting or fire or accident or crime, we find out that the state, the governor of that state and some prominent people, lawyers, whatever, they will look into it. The bank support. So instead of us saying we should go and protest at the bank, what Nigeria should be channeling is that people should be giving the citizens right information. Because when we get good information, we will know what is going on. VDM was arrested. Up till now, nobody could come out. Even the Efcc could not come out. Nobody even knows if it's in Efcc. Because we've been hearing different narration. This one says it's there. Another one came and said it's not with the bank, it's with Mr. Chinwo's information. We don't want second-hand or third-class information. We want the information directly from those who are involved. EFCC is supposed to have come out with a written statement to say, okay, VDM is under their custody. They did this, they did this, they did that. And give us the reason why he was arrested. The bank also supposed to have come out to give a statement to say, okay, VDM was not arrested in our bank. He came in, he did this, he did that, he did that. And one thing I want every one of us to know is that sometimes if they want to harass your government, they can harass anybody anywhere. So I don't think the bank liars or people are blaming the bank for saying, oh, they arrested him in the bank. Even here, if government wants to take something just like money, we don't know how true the money which they say they are deducting from this mom. If it's really that the mom borrowed money, because nobody really knows how factual that narration was, whether the mom took money loan or not. If you take loan from the government or from the bank and you're not paying, they look for one way or the other. Just like tax. When we are supposed to, when the government, we are supposed to do tax refund and you don't pay, government sometimes might give you 2 or 3 years. Before you know it, they will just come one day and clear your account. They will do their due diligence to find out where the person works, how much the person is receiving, and then before you know it, you just find out that you're expecting so money. Before you know, one lady who was telling me that she was expecting about 11,000 from tax. When they gave her the return, she only saw like 5,000. She was thinking, how did she do it? I said, okay, call the tax people. That is how she now said, oh, when they called, they told her that she was owing for about 3 years ago. So you see, government can act at any time. So people, I just want people, we should channel our grievances, not really on the bank per se, for saying, oh, they arrested him to do. No, they really need to be coming out. Government has to be coming out to be giving the citizen first-class information so that when things happen, we know what is going on. Because everybody is speculating. VDM brother has come in to give so many things, to say so many things. I know it is a truth. He himself doesn't really know what really happened. His friend Kopi has come out to say so many things. Nobody, because we cannot be believing what they are saying from they say. We need GTB Bank to come out to come and clarify it, to say they're putting out a video in the bank that VDM left. It's not enough. They need to bring out a written statement to say, okay, this guy was not in our custody. He wasn't there. Even if he was there, let them explain. Then everybody will know we are getting the information right. And EFCC, let's also wait till Monday. EFCC also need to come out to say, okay, VDM was arrested. Let's know the reason why he was arrested, because they cannot just arrest somebody. He being a prominent somebody now, he's not a public figure. The masses want to know why he's arrested. So I just want us, if we can channel our grievances on those in authority, not with doing protests that will disrupt the activities of the day.
Exactly. But do you know that what is EFCC got to do with the law? What is EFCC? That's my point. It was just police can I finish? If it's just police that, went there, arrested him, obviously, before, even like you're talking about here, I'm in the UK, they will come here, but they will tell you the reason why, and they will tell you cannot see anything. They will read you your rights, so you will know exactly what they, are arresting you for. So the way they did it in Nigeria is completely different. It's not the way they're doing here. I'm not going to compare those two. But what I'm saying is the reason why EFCC are not saying anything is because they know they've done it. Because if they haven't done it, they would have come out and said this is it. And the reason why the government is not saying anything is because maybe they know something. That's from my own point of view. Because if you think you don't know anything, exactly, this is a citizen of Nigeria and has been arrested or kidnapped in the wrong way, it is your duty to come out that day to keep people, because you've been hearing, apparently the government, I'm sure, they've been hearing, they're going to protest, because you don't want protest. So why not come out on that day if you know you've got nothing to do with it, and just tell people, keep people's mind at rest, and just let them know that, look, it is not almost, but we're going to find out what's going on. But none of it is being true.
TBK,
yes,
I agree stress yourself on GT Bank. Let me tell you the fact. If GT Bank, if you like, come out. If you like, don't come out. GT Bank is going down with Wumi.
One thing I want to
them, Wumi and GT Bank, they are going down in Nigeria.
With EFCC coming in, no, because when I listened to Shehu Kuti's
sorry, Madam Ebony.
Yeah.
Madam Ebony.
I'm listening. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Did you watch the footage released by GTV?
I saw it.
Did that footage show that VDM left the bank?
Okay, you know what? I don't, for me, maybe because of my own orientation, I don't believe in all this message. I want somebody to come out to give an official statement. I cannot say yes and I cannot say no, because, I don't know whether it's because I'm not expert in that.
Two people were arrested.
Yeah.
2 people were arrested. One of them came out to speak with the lawyer and narrated what happened. Can we take that as an update?
But when the guy came out, because I listened to when Coco P was interviewing him, we don't know what he really told the lawyer. Because even from the interview he was giving Coco P, when Coco P interviewed him that night, it wasn't really too clear. I know emotions are high, but the thing is that sometimes we need to channel, we need to fight our government. Let them do things right. Because if they have come out...
Okay, sorry, ma. You said
Mr. Isaac, please give me just 2 minutes. Mrs. Ebony, you said we should challenge our government. Please, do we have government in Nigeria?
We do.
This is 2 years now. We don't know who actually killed Mohbad. And we have government that Wumi killed Mohbad.
That's why I said the government is the one causing the whole problem. Because
we don't have government. That is my own. We don't have government. GT Bank and Wumi and Adura, my legacy, they are going down on Monday.
No.
No,
we cannot say that. Let me tell you, we cannot put laws into our hands. That is it. We will not, in as much as the laws are bad, we all can also try to make things right. That's why I said they all need to be coming now. Like when Mohbad case happened, I was expecting someone to come out, the police to come out and be giving updates. When people know because they never came out to give updates, that is why the TikTok people took over it and everybody was giving different narration. Mostly when they go for their inquiry, their corona, whatever, everybody comes out, they say what favors each platform. This one comes out and say what is good for his own platform, they'll be happy. The other platform, I follow all these things, but sometimes I just feel that I don't know how somebody can go to those government, those people in power. They come out every time there's an issue in Nigeria. They really need to be coming out. Just like what happened in Ibadan with those children that died too. We never got an update. Those children, 1 or 50 children just died like that. At the end of the day, they free those children. Yes.
You see, GTB is not government. GTB
is an entity. It's an entity, yeah?
Yes, it's a private business entity. And if GTB as an organization have issues with customers, and customers go to them to complain and they don't get their matters resolved, and a customer is now being picked up allegedly from GTB Báñk, the customer who went to register a complaint, is GTB now attracting protest?
No. We cannot say that. No, we cannot say that. GTB Báñk, we cannot really say theoretically that VDM was picked in the bank. And even though it was picked at the bank, maybe it's with the collaboration of Efcc. The government can pick anybody at anywhere they want to pick anybody, where they can get access. Because why? Maybe they've been trying. There was a warrant on VDM that it was under, I think they said it was police. That time the court gave an order that it should be arrested when it was in China.
That's not my line.
When it was in China, sometimes when there is a warrant on you. No, wait.
Let me explain again.
When there is a warrant on somebody,
let me explain again. This warrant you mentioned, I've also mentioned it before. You see, when you have a customer, there should be some level of trust and confidentiality, unless if there's a company. The matter is not resolved by the bank, and the government, the order came in. What stops GTB from coming out to say we receive an order from government, and that is why this happened now?
GTB Báñk will not say it, but they have to say it after the incident that happened. If they really
that's what I'm talking about now.
EFCC.
I'm not talking about before it happened. See, there's been
that is what I'm saying.
Nigerians are demanding.
If you listen to me when I said at first, I said GTB Báñk supposed to come out with a statement, even with that footage they brought out. Because they're supposed to have analysts. They're supposed to look at those videos footage, explain it. They're supposed to critically analyze it to say, okay, let's see what if they now refuse to come out. We will if they now refuse to come out from them.
That's what I'm saying. If they refuse to do the needful, are they not attracting protests?
The problem there is that if we are protesting, it's okay. Yeah, it's good to protest. But me, I don't want a protest whereby things will be vandalized, people will be hurt. So that is why I say for those who want to protest, it's good with protest, because with protest, things are being done.
Exactly.
People protest. But the thing is that let us not protest with violence. Let's protest our ways. It depends on those who want to protest. They should be channeling about, okay, GTB, because like there was an instance in America where one guy, this George Floyd, that was that died in an inhumane way, that the police sat on his neck and they suffered him for 9 minutes, blah blah blah. When the incident happened, the states were trying to protect the police. They never came out. They were just saying it. It happened in my state, in Minneapolis. I'm in America. It happened in my state. When the state was hiding and what the people did, they burned the police station first. After they found out that the people were not joking with them, they came out and they said, okay, we're going to change it, we're going to change the plan, these people are obese. So we want people, even though we are going to protest, people should go protest in a way that they want GTV come out and tell us what happened to GTV.
I think those who follow VDM know that he is not a violent person. Even when
it's not a matter of violence. This is not a matter of violence. We are trying to protect because an injury to one is an injury to all. If you don't take this thing like apart from being VDM, it can be somebody else tomorrow.
yes.
The thing is that I want people to protest in a way that will not obstruct anything that will not damage.
Yes, but Ma, do you know that's impossible? That's impossible to say because you don't know how the aggression they're going to put out there. It might be a peaceful rally. It might be an aggressive one.
Yeah, if we preach peaceful rally, we're
going to preach it, Ma.
Yeah, for those who are involved, let them try to preach peaceful rally.
But yes, obviously, nobody wants rally, nobody wants protest. But the thing we should understand is if the government is not coming out to address the people, they're even making it worse because they're making people get more angry. They're making them get more angry. That's the thing. So sometimes we protest.
I'm saying that if GTB Bank, it's more about GTB Bank. GTB Bank needs to come to clear the air. We need to let us know.
No, they cannot come out because they know they're working in collaboration with the government. I'm sorry, this is what I'm saying. Because if you cannot come out the day somebody was kidnapped, I'm not going to say arrest. Somebody was kidnapped at your bank.
Madam Ebony, you know why it's going to be difficult? This is a government that feels it controls the media. All the propaganda you can think of in this world is in the hand of the people who are running this government. The outfits, all the media outfits, platform that have been the forefront of media sensation are all with this government. This is our government. This is the way we have been the one.
Media are always with the government. Media people are always with the government. Most of them are always with the government.
So the thing, no, not all media. The South West media are in the forefront. They are the master of the tabloid. So when we say media, we know ourselves. We know those who are in charge. We know the editorial objective of most of those outfits that you see out there. And we know those who are in charge. So we know how they control things. But the problem we have now is that we are talking about social media. And in that social media, there are also stakeholders. These people that are in government today also have stake. And that is why you see that there is that confidence that nothing will happen. And that's why you may not have even a violent protest under this regime. Unless, you understand now, the government pushed people to that angle. I don't think Nigerians want to go out to protest violently.
I don't 20.
No, I think majority of people. I've been listening to people. People are really angry, which is logical. But I just don't want people to go out because when we go out to protest with violence, we destroy more things. And when we destroy more things get so bad.
Yeah, you see, one thing about Nigerians is that Nigerians are not violent. Nigerians, we can protest, but we are not violent. When we talk about protest, what makes protest to lead to violence is that people come out the first day to show their anger and to try to demonstrate injustice within the society. They come out the second day. A sensible government should not wait until people will be tired and they return back to their house. When government fail to address the issue at stake, protest, demonstration becomes violence. But ordinarily, people will come out to shout, to talk, and to at least. There was a recent protest in Ojota here in Lagos a few months ago. It was very peaceful. Those who wanted to turn it to violence were the let me say, can I call it, were the touts sponsored by the government. They were sponsored by the government to come and destroy the place, to come and start a fight. So, with the initiative and the understanding of those behind the protest, it was well managed, and there was no destruction, there was no damage of anything, be it property or whatever. Even the injuries sustained were inflicted by some touts and policemen, not from the protesters. So, government, at any time the people are protesting on the street or anywhere in Nigeria, government should deem it fit to address the issue of concern so that it doesn't lead to what we are talking about. Nobody wants violence. Nobody will support the destruction of properties or government facilities. But government should do the right thing to make sure that it doesn't degenerate to that level. On video, well, we don't know what God can use the arrest for, but at least, as you have said, let me say something. GTV cannot make a statement contrary to the position of the government. All agents, all institutions, all be private or federal, or private or public, are under the tutelage and under the they've been untwisted by the government. The government controls them. The government, you see, only God knows how many penalties or fines Arise TV has paid because of trying to say something against the government. And so also other TV stations and radio stations. And that is why you see some reporters, they try to link back when it comes to addressing the issue that government is capable of. So, in this era of democracy that we are, it is not legal, it is not free, and it is not a sane one. So we should not accept GT. And you know, GT released without any explanation.
Yes,
no,
that is wrong.
The CCTV footage was just a caption of a section. They didn't show it to an extent by which Billion was arrested. They only showed us, they only displayed a big caption of footage within their premises. So, whatever anything that happened, we are not expecting a Báñk to come out and say something, because if they say government will go and dig one penalty, we are not even related to that. They might go and dig it somewhere and say this and say that. MTN when they try to like.
With all this being said, that is the reason why you see in this election, people, the election coming up in 2027 or thereabout, I know people should really know who to vote for. I know the last time they tried with Labour Party, this because
they don't want agolo of rice now. They don't forget.
Yeah, we don't want government. We don't want government of favoritism.
Amori,
people should know who they are as their leaders.
Amori, elections are won before election day. This is election.
No, this matter. Elections are.
Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing.
With this attitude, the youth are coming out. If we
if you wait
and get a good
if you wait in 2027 before you vote, let the leaders, let the politicians feel you now and know and start voting now. Start making things easy or difficult for them now.
We are all in the same way. If we say everybody, it's good that the youth are really coming out. We are speaking out. We are not letting this government out. What I'm just trying to say is that in as the energy we use in bringing out our grievances, standing up to the government, telling them this, if we all can continue to use this energy towards the election time, we will be able to elect good leaders. We will not elect leaders who have been there forever. Or
Sorry, man. Who is a good leader? Who do you know who is a good leader? Who can you pull out and say is a good leader? Most people that voted will think, oh, this person is a good leader, but they turn out to be something else.
Yeah, no, but you know,
we don't know who a good leader is.
We are having good activists. We are seeing things. We can.
Well, let me tell you something. Sorry, sir. Daddy, I want to say something. Please, ma. There's something. Let me tell you. There's something. I heard this live. It's not about in this country. Somebody is telling somebody because they know somebody in the government, and the person was actually saying to that person that, "Oh, don't worry about it. You just continue doing this. We'll put you there." That is the thing. That's what they do in Nigeria. I heard it, and I'm like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, don't worry. You just continue." That is it. Because there's no rules. There is no rules. They just put anybody there. And when they get,
But Mr. Guresi, you see the issue is that an average Nigerian does not understand politics. Politics and governance are two different things. Politics is the father of governance. Politics is the father of economics. Politics is the father of everything. And that is why people will think, you see, the president you have there today started working for 2027 from the day he was sworn in. He has started his politics from day one. And that is why you see the alliance of the political class. Don't be surprised if you see all the 36 states, all the governors of all the states in Nigeria coming into APC. That is politics. He is playing his own role. Am I playing my own role as a citizen? The political class will settle themselves. When they settle politics, that is when governance sets in. That is why if we take a case of Rivers, for example, the people are reacting to politics. The citizens who are supposed to put their own head up are reacting. They are reacting. They are not acting. They are not proactive. If we want 2027, a change in 2027, the journey starts now.
Yes.
If we don't start now, start voting on issues. What is our position on what GTB is doing? What is our position on Mohbad? What is our position on different issues? And we demonstrate it openly. Let the politicians be aligning. Let the masses be aligning. I'm telling you before that time, whatever your position is, it's what they will use as campaign. But if we don't have issues before then, they will throw anything at you. They will throw religion. They will throw tribe. They will throw things, achievement that is not there. They will package it and you will be seeing statistics. But if before then, we have taken our position to say, if you go to Amori platform, this is what they stand for. If you go to B platform, if you go to Guresi platform, in fact, politicians, you discover that they are here. Their agents are here. They will tell you that, Igboro ti dàrú o. Kò sí chance o. Our political class, in the market, this is the position of people. Do you know what they rely on in some states? They just create a group of social influencers and some thugs, either under the NURTW, and they keep them, sustain them for the next election. Are you telling me that those groups that they maintain are bigger, larger, more effective, more influential than all of us all together? It's because we sleep from day one and we wait till election day before we now start saying vote count or vote will not count. Thank you.
ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan wà lókè iṣẹ́ kan wà ń bẹ̀ ni àbí ẹ̀kan ń gbádùn wa ni ọ̀rẹ́ mi.
láti corroborate nǹkan tí ẹ sọ, elections are won.
ẹ jọ irun sí èrè fẹ́ sọ ẹ náà bínú mo kí gbogbo ọlẹ́ o.
ẹ jọ
Okay, sir.
elections are won before the vote. Lóòótọ́, but Ezra, I have a very big concern, which is the tool and instrument Nigerian politicians have succeeded in using, and that is inflicting hunger and poverty on the people. It is true that we can start conscientizing, enlightening, and exposing this government or any government whatsoever. But you see the level at which they have made poverty to creep into the lives of Nigerians. Even in 2027, if people are giving 1,000 naira to vote, a lot of people will fall in that category because you found èèyàn. And you blows the horn, as you already saw, you take the kwakwa, dictate the tune. Nǹkan tí wọ́n bá fún wọn jẹ ní 2027 torí poverty has really eating up the mentality and the brain of Nigeria. And that is weird. People not be reduced again in 2027 or any time election is being called upon. How do we make people to have a right thinking cap? That's illegal, well. These people, but you see Nigerians, what I got to do, or what I've learned in recent time, because is what they do. They don't avoid the consequences. They don't avoid the consequences of whatever they do, which is so dangerous and bad to our system.
Does she have an order? Does she have a machine?
I have a machine.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
So it's quite unfortunate, but we as a clean, we need to start cleaning our own road. Let us speak out. Let us cry out. God's willing, 2027 shall be our year of realization. Shall be a year Nigeria and Nigerians will set out from the slavery, from the shackles and manacles of our oppressors. I think 2027 is a year to reckon with. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ó yá o. Ṣẹ́ẹ̀sì ló wà náà ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni. Ẹ̀sì ṣẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀ wà náà ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni.
Poverty and hunger create apathy or is being used to manipulate people for election in Nigeria. The same poverty and hunger is what drove some people. It was just the increase in the price of bread in Egypt that moved people out to protest and change the government. You see, one thing is greater than this weapon that the politicians are using, and that is the ideology itself. You see, we as a people, there are places where you see hunger, you feel it, you touch it, but it doesn't change people's belief. After all, hunger did not change our belief in religion. Kéèyàn bá kú sí mọ́sálásí tó kú sí chọ́ọ̀chì, á sọ pé náà ló mú wá ni. À ń gbà. Hunger yẹn bó ṣe ń pa wá tó, kò change àwọn traditional belief wa. Abandon ni. Bọ̀ kí ló dé tó kó hunger yẹn? Ó change wa lórí bá a fẹ́ dìbò. That's why I always believe. You see, when people don't see super fire, you can never quench the lower fire. And that is why these politicians know the implication of what somebody like VDM is doing. Lightning, tẹ́lẹ̀ ìbá lọ gbiná mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ arógo, àwa la àmọ́ àwọn ti rí. So that little scratch of match tó bá gbiná, they are afraid of what will come out of it. If people are using poverty as weapon, let us use reorientation as our own weapon. Tá a bá ti dákẹ́, tá a ń sọ, tá a expose àwọn tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn ni manipulators, àwọn náà ń plant sáàrin wa, àwọn tó ń create fear pé ẹ má máa súnmọ́, ẹ má máa lọ́bẹ, ẹ má àìsàn àjà wà bá ṣe wá o, èmi ò fẹ́ wàhálà o, because àwọn tó wá ń lò nìyẹn. If we, because what do you call a movement? VDM one arrested, viral. That's a movement. And we sustain it. That is the issue. If we know that it is a great weapon, it's a good weapon for us, at a change in 2027, not in England. So by the Monday, everybody show. People have started withdrawing their money from their account. All the joy election, everybody troop out beyond their expectation. I'm Katoba and Drew and tell everybody. Il est one of us who is super happy. You know, the machine goes, I want you to go on the machine. Ṣáwọn máa know what tó máa nu police post láwọn villages mi. Máa know what lásán àwọn tá a mọ̀ ládùúgbò. Ọlọ́pàá mi gan ò lè gbégbọn dání jọ yẹn. So how are they saying local government náà ti change election ìbò lóru ń bò? Ó jẹ́ pé kándù ní gbogbo wa tàn dání dé local government. Ilẹ̀ àmọ́ ni. Ilẹ̀ àmọ́ kò sí ọ̀gá Kano ní 2003 tán náà fẹ́ change election. Wọ́n gbé ní dání, wọ́n gbàgé dání, wọ́n lọ jókòó síwájú bí ní kíní ni. Pé bí la máa ti kírun lénìí. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? But because we don't care, because brother wa ni ẹni tó lọ́n bá yàn náà ló yàn síbẹ̀ he's still our brother, he's still this church wa gan ló ti wá ṣe Thanksgiving lánàá. You will see them now in the níjọ́ tó ti sún ẹ̀rọ yìí ṣé ẹ rí wọn kọ́ máa rotate church kiri fún Thanksgiving ṣé ẹ rí wọn mọ́ṣáláṣí ẹ jẹ́ kí campaign bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àwọn bàbá wa wọ́n yọ ojú síbí lẹ́nìí wọ́n láwọn wá kí wa àwọn bàbá wa Allahu Akbar bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni wọ́n máa yọjú sí church bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni wọ́n máa ṣe. And that is the reason why gbogbo ya 4 years ago àti sọnù torí pé kò sí movement. It is only a genuine movement that can send these people out of power. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ó yẹ sọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ní
ṣùgbọ́n ẹ káàsán gbogbo lẹ́yọ̀ ẹ káàsán so ẹ jọ ó kí gbogbo everybody o nǹkan tó yìí fẹ́ sọ ni pé ẹ jọ inú mú nǹkan tó yọ sí.
ṣé ẹ ṣí èèyàn tó wá sókè ṣá báwo jẹ́ òkú ẹ̀ bá jẹ́ ìṣòro ẹ̀ pàṣẹ àti ṣe ìṣòro o. Mo la bẹ lọ bá lọ.
Ẹ jọ kí ni wọ́n ní bíbí ẹ̀ lọ́nà ṣe
ìyá kórede ni wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ́ọ̀sùn ní ìyá kórede ẹ̀fọ́ tó balẹ̀ ọdún ní ẹ̀lẹ́ bá rọ̀ mọ́ ẹni mọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má kò sí lẹ́nu ẹ jọ kí ló ní bíbí kí ló ló ṣe lọ́bí mu.
ṣé kí n sọ kan tó ṣe fún yín ọlọ́run wà ẹ mú ìkan tó lè ṣe ni wípé wọ́n ní wípé VDM kó ṣàlàyé fún Yomi pé kó má máa gbá àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé òògùn tó ṣe sí bàbá Mohbad ó ti tó gẹ́. Ó wá ní ara o VDM ṣe lè káàsì òun kò yẹ kó lè káàsì òun fáyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ jíyẹn náà ẹ má mislead àwọn èèyàn bíbá yìí náà ẹ stop ẹ náà fóònù yẹn ṣáwọn èèyàn pọ̀ ni àbí kí náà sọ. Ṣé wọ́n rọ pátákó náà béèrè? Òun kọ́ náà béèrè díje kí ládùú sí mẹ́mọ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n á ṣe mistake ni o.
ẹni tó ń yọ ọ̀rọ̀ gan ò serious.
Àbí o lóyìn mọ́bí tí wọ́n mọ̀ ti wá tọ́wọ́ mọ́dẹ̀ lóhùn fẹ́rẹ́fẹ́rẹ́. Talk TV. Àbẹ́yìn náà sì mọ̀ bí kílẹ̀ ló ti fẹ́ sọ báyìí.
Àǹtí Àmọ̀rí ẹ káàárọ̀ mà.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà.
Ẹ má bínú pé à kí n gòkè all the time. Ibi iṣẹ́
ẹ̀ka sọ̀t mi ò kí ni mo ṣe ṣebí question ni mo béèrè dáàdì Gúrẹ́sì question ni mo béèrè náà mo ní kí ló ní VDM kí ló ló ṣe nǹkan tí mo béèrè nìyẹn. Ẹ ti mọ̀ pé mi correct ẹ dẹ́ correct.
ẹnì kan kọ̀ ju ọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí tọ́kì TV sọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ilé. Mo fẹ́ dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ BGM àti 2027.
Okay.
Mo gbọ́ pé Dádì Bùrẹ́tì ẹ̀yin mo fẹ́ sọ sí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀sọ̀ ẹni pé ebi ti pa àwọn èèyàn. Ebi tó pa àwọn èèyàn fún 4 years tí wọn kú. Ṣé Indomie 15 naira tó fẹ́ fún wọn for another 4 years ló máa sustain wọn? Ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ politics Nàìjíríà? Ṣé rí àwọn politicians àwọn ọ̀lẹ́bí o? Until tá a bá fèsì ara wa, mo máa ń sọ kí nìyẹn. Ọlọ́pàá tó bá gbé ìbọn lọ́jọ́ election tó fẹ́ support ẹni tó fẹ́ jí ballot box gbé, ebo ní family. Ṣebí ìbọn yẹn ara ẹ̀ ló lè fi protect. Ebo ní family àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ní school. Until tá a bá fèsì ara wa, àwọn táwọn ẹ wo orúbọ ṣe gbé BDM ìsìn. Tẹ́ bá wo ní social media àwọn kan ti ń jáde tán ṣe nǹkan bí ọmọ president wa tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sell wrong narrative tí wọ́n rẹ́rìn. Irú àwọn yẹn ló máa fi ń protect ara wọn. Àwọn ló yẹ ká kọjú sí. Ẹ wo bọ̀bọ̀ Burkina Faso yẹn nígbà tí gbogbo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. Àwọn wo ló kọjú sí? Àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ ló kọjú sí kó lè protect òun. Ẹ wo justice for Mohbad, ẹ wo bí àwọn kan ṣe ń gbàbọ̀dé, ẹ wo bá ṣe ń tákù wọn, tá ṣe ń expose wọn. A gbọ́dọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan ara wa lọ́ fi ń shield ara wa. Àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ti justice for Mohbad wọ́n wà under, wọ́n ti àwọn machinery síta. Àwọn machineries wọn gangan ló yẹ ká kọ́kọ́ identify ní Nàìjíríà. Ká wá kọjú sí ara wa. Tá a bá kọjú sí ara wa, iṣẹ́ wa ti wà 70% done. Àwọn politicians yẹn máa sá.
God bless you, ìyá mi. God bless you.
Wọ́n máa sá. Ta ni wọ́n pẹ̀lú kùgbẹ̀ndù? Ìmí ni wọn lọ jíìmù fún ọdún kan. Wọ́n lè sáré 1 mile. Àwọn ara wa ló ń lò fún ara wa. Alfa pásítọ̀ tó bá sọ ìsọkúsọ nípa 2037 ká kọ́nà tí tó bá rí pé. Ìyá kíyà kan tó bá lọ gba àǹkárá kí wọ́n mú ìròrí ẹ̀ kí wọ́n fi kọ́ba eléyìí ò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò lè ọmọ kan ò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́lé àbí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sọ pé ní kálukú ti ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ mọ́nú ilé. Àwọn ìyá rẹ̀ àdá tó wọn lọ fi ń jó kí wọ́n tì wọ́n mọ́nú ilé.
Ẹnu wa òkò ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà báyìí.
Ẹnu wa máa kò òun náà mo ṣe ń sọ wípé.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ti Mohbad mo máa ń sọ fún yín pé ṣé ara Mohbad yìí ó fẹ́ gbé Mohbad náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Yes. Ẹnu wa òkò. Okay, fine. Tá a bá sọ wípé a fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà dá ibẹ̀rẹ̀ lóbi tí máa lọ sí Kútọ́nù láti máa ṣògùn sí wa ẹnu wo kò.
Ìgbà tí Yomi ń ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe kí la ṣe akọ́tì ni nà. Àti gbogbo àṣírí ẹ̀ àti láti. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ara wa la máa kọ́kọ́ fèsì wọn.
Nígbà tá a dìbò tó jáde tán láwọn fẹ́ rè sówó lọ́ọ̀yà ṣe bí 40 ní vóòtì tán ní.
Dadi Isaac, ẹ má jẹ́ ká lọ jìnnà. Ṣé rí gbogbo àwọn tó dúró yìí? Ṣé bí ojú kan ni gbogbo wa wà tẹ́lẹ̀? Ṣé ní tá a bá sọ wípé okay, afẹ́jà fún gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì kí owó wà lójú kan náà, ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti lọ máa gbowó lẹ́yìn. Ẹ mọ báwọn pípù yìí ṣe máa ń rúṣà. Òun náà là máa gbowó lẹ́yìn. Owó wa ni wọ́n tún gbà, owó wa ni wọ́n tún fi lọ ṣògùn.
Ká identify àwọn tó ń gbowó lẹ́yìn nígbà tá a bá di terrorist sáàárín ara wa. Ẹni tó ń gbowó lẹ́yìn mọ̀ pé
Ọlọ́run Mohbad ló ń gáìdì wa kéèyàn tó orúkọ gbogbo wa kó tó kó lọ sí Kútọ́nù láti fi lọ ṣe orò. Ṣé àgbẹ̀pọ̀ ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ Mohbad ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ náà lára wa àwọn pípọ̀ yóò fẹ́ wa fún rere.
Ṣẹ́rí power yìí tá a bá fẹ́ grab power padà a lè máa fúnra wa ní excuse. Ojú ń ṣẹ̀jẹ̀ 2 can play the game lọ́ máa fi irú nǹkan báyìí ṣe. Nígbà táwọn politician wá ní
Top TV. Yes, you are right. Nǹkan tí Top TV sọ all right.
Very good. The boy is good. Àwa fẹ́ máa fi excuse sí. Politician ò fi excuse ibi tó ń lọ ló ń wò ó. Anything to get it ni. Until táwa citizen náà bá nírú mind yẹn, 2 can play the game ni. Tá a bá ti ń ṣe kíní tá a ti sọ ẹnuwọ̀ òkú ẹnuwọ̀ ìwọ̀nba àwa tẹ́nu wá kò káwa náà.
Ìyá mi Top TV.
Yes, sir.
In 2018. President Tinubu said, "Power is not served alakata." Àwọn tó mọ tó ń ṣe.
Kí ilé ẹ̀sọ́ yìí?
Àjọkò sí.
Ẹnu wo lè kó? Àárín àwọn láti máa kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Àwọn jẹ́ni tá a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́ tá à ń pariwo bàbá Kóredé o, bàbá Kíní o,
Thank you.
Kíní o, ẹ rí i pé wọ́n sá. àwọn ganan máa pariwo sí kí lẹ̀ ń pariwo mi ayé máa pariwo mi.
kí lẹ̀ ń ṣe kí ni. a lè dákẹ́ ká máa sọ pé.
ẹ mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá Mohbad náà ó fẹ́ dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ politics ni ẹ mọ̀ pé bí ọwọ́ tí gbogbo wọn gbé wá fún bàbá tí gbogbo àwa kan tá a tákù wọn padà òun ni wọ́n fi tọ́ fẹ́dà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ọ̀rọ̀ politics yẹn tẹ́ bá rò wọn tó fẹ́ gbàgbọ́dé káwé má tún tákù wọn náà ni tẹ́kù wọn ní í ṣe kó tó sọ right náà níbo.
ṣùgbọ́n ní family gbogbo àwọn tó lè ṣòkú community wa náà ń gbé wọ́n ní family náà tápá yóò bá ká ẹni tó lọ jí ballot box gbé ẹ̀ṣọ́ ìyàn ẹ̀ nígbà tí èèyàn ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀ bá kọ́ lápá tó bá kọ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n á tètè pè sí ilé kó wá ń bí má lọ sí orúkọ báyìí.
ẹ̀rù nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́nu dọ́rẹ́ta yìí wọ́n náà fẹ́ ṣe non-selection ẹ̀rù revelation ti kí ní throughout whether factional or general nance president that our president ti wà gan-an ọ̀rẹ́ àjàkì nance. wọ́n ti gbẹ́bẹ̀ rẹ̀ géèmù yẹn wọ́n ti ajáàkì wọn kẹ́jú rẹ̀ wọ́n ti ajáàkì àwọn onímọ́tò wọ́n ti ajáàkì street girls.
ẹni pé election ti fi tán 2027 26 ilẹ̀ election next year la máa dìbò.
we are spending money.
Mr. Guresi ìjọ wo ni àwọn àpapọ̀ àwọn ìdá ìṣe justice for Mohbad àwọn other platform ìjọ wo náà sọ issue student union election tó sọ the topical issues tó wọ́n pick out kí ni eléyìí ti represent last week president kí ló represent unilag kí ló represent ẹ rí i pé wọ́n dẹ̀ hijack election náà wọ́n dẹ̀ fún wa ní story oríṣiríṣi èèyàn kan dẹ̀ ń pariwo pé bó ṣe rí ni wọ́n dẹ̀ silence ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ fún àwọn kan lówó wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ media wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé that boy doesn't know what he's doing he's never if tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣara nance kí ló dé tẹ́ lọ dúró dé níbi tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ ṣe election ẹ ṣe máa wò ó ràn pé n tó ń ṣe òkàn yìí kí ló dé tẹ́ lọ sọ fún wọn lọ́tẹ̀ẹ̀lì wípé kán switch off náà kán máa allow láti vote kán má jẹ́ kí election vote tí wọ́n yẹ pé kò ń ṣe mẹ́mbà yín ṣé bó yẹ kẹ́ máa wò ó ràn ni kẹ́ tiẹ̀ distance ara yín pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ why the rush why ṣé mọ́ṣẹ́ náà bọ̀bọ́ yẹn tá rẹ̀ bó tẹ̀sẹ̀ bó ó ló nọ rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ àbá
nǹkan tí mo tiẹ̀ ń wò ni pé ní ayé military we were able to stand àwọn tó ń fi ìbọn tó ń fi ammunition gáàdì ara wọn lélẹ̀ kí wàá ní tàwọn civilian yìí kí ni
àti so
mi ò understand tó wà.
ẹ̀wọ̀n reason tó ṣe ń succeed wọ́n ṣe ń succeed ní pé they are using us against us. Military were not using anybody. Military were using themselves to oppress us and to suppress us. And they identify àwọn ọ̀tá wa easily during the military. Ilé àkàṣà fún wọn àbí àwọn kájíkè fún wọn. But in this democracy, even pastor church wa, àwọn sọ́láṣí wa, they are our enemies.
Ẹ wo orúgbà tí wọ́n sọ pé mi ò mọ tí Bukky sọ tó sọ pé bóyá Mercy Chinwo kan I don't know how true the whatever is. Àwọn kan àwọn religious clinical ti sáré sọ pé why are you putting the church ṣé ẹ wà okay ṣé gbogbo wa padà wà okay. Pásítọ̀ tí ò ràn yín tí pásítọ̀ yín bá ní humanity ni. Ọmọ Nàìjíríà ni Mohbad náà kò ṣe jáde kó ní let the right things be done. All these people wọ́n ti máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn ní Nàìjíríà ni wípé let me tell you something. Nigeria is divided into different elite groups. One, tó o bá jẹ́ politician, o gbọ́dọ̀ di one religious leader, àbí kò di traditional leader for you to hold power. Ọ̀nà mẹ́ta yẹn ló fi hold you down.
Actually, Mommy Talk TV. You're very correct. Very correct. But
religious leaders, they are power.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't show no package you because when you talk about it, you'll be like, Shefe religious kini kani, Shefe kini.
The reason that you can bring it down to greed and selfishness.
Yes.
Greed and selfishness.
Look at how poor their church members are. Look at how poor their
exactly.
members are.
It's all about money.
Somebody sọ̀rọ̀ papa. Sọ yẹn tí máa sáré sọ pé kì í ṣe bí Ọlọ́run tó dára wa gan. Ṣé bó ṣe ilé ayé? Ẹni ẹ̀ bó pín gbogbo ẹ̀ ó pín kárí ni. Ẹ̀yin nìkan
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Tọ́mátì wọn fẹ́ religious leader yẹn ẹ máa pariwo káàkiri.
Manipulation. That is what it's really hard for us because we're supposed to fight as one. We're supposed to come out. Cherry Mohbad at your BDN should be a stepping stone. A stepping stone. People will come out and say nobody's saying to go and fight, nobody's saying to go and destroy, nobody's saying, but you have to come out and say, you know what, enough is enough. And during the election, and I brought my son from the thing about that is Ibati, it's okay. They will do whatever they're asked to do. Not until we learn not to be greedy, not to be selfish, and put ourselves in other people's shoes before things will start getting better. But the moment exactly. They take it. They're okay. This is exactly what is happening with Mohbad. They're using money. They're using manipulation. They're putting
you want 100,000 just abroad. 100,000 is how many euros? 100 euros.
To tell you how unserious we are as
not greedy. Hey, you come from 10 million naira. If you change your revenue and Nipa Mohbad, it's still nothing. But people are collecting as low as 100,000.
How unserious Nigerians are as a people. During the last election, somebody was saying, let's vote for Atiku because Titi will be the first lady. Another person was saying, Ahmed Tinubu, Ahmed tí ọ̀ka fati àgèrègè.
Ọmọ ẹni òṣèjì bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Ọmọ ẹni òṣèjì bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ahmed tí ń kírun tí ń forí kanlẹ̀ tí ń sọmọ sọ́ọ̀tì. Àwọn ọba tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yàn lẹ̀ Yorùbá nìsín. Kí ni wọ́n fi entertain wa? Story wo náà fi entertain? Soup.
Yes, ma'am. Nígbà tó bá tún padà 127 tó méjì. Ọmọ wa kọ́ ni Mohbad electricity. Ṣé ọmọ wa kọ́ ni Mohbad?
Story that will not bring electricity, story that will not bring road, story that will not raise our economic power. You will not hear Alala Afini nínú ìtàn ọ̀nìní nínú story.
Àwọn ọ̀tọ̀ tó yẹ kó ti parẹ́. Wọ́n fẹ́ lọ́ọ́
ká máa jà lẹ́yìn ara wa. Àwọn bàbá méjèèjì rẹ̀ ni. Àwọn kan fẹ́ yàwó lọ tí wọ́n ní. Àwọn increase economy ní bẹ́ẹ̀sì tí wọ́n lọ. Àwa wá bọ́ síta. Àwa ń pariwo pé bàbá ju bàbá lọ. Inú ìtàn wo ìtàn tí ò translate to progress for anybody. Ìtàn yìí tó tẹ̀ ti ń pa ó sọ Ọ̀yọ́ ìpayà di London ni.
London
ló translate Ifẹ̀ into London. Wọ́n wá mú story jáde bí ìpàtó yẹ pé tẹ bá pàdé tọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ bá pàdé ọmọ Ọ̀fẹ́ tó ń mú jọ kónkó síra wọn. Gbogbo àwọn story tán fi entertain wa tán fi hold wa down nìyẹn. It's so funny petty story. Wọ́n máa tó dé sìn wọ́n lè ní kíní kan ló kàn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ òkè ní ìsàlẹ̀ ní táìmù tẹnìkan ní ó ti pay due ẹ̀ bàbá ẹ̀ pay dues ẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ so it is his turn and it's so funny they will even be slapping it on you ẹ̀fẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ tọ́ọ̀nù ẹni yìí ni and people will accept it as that it's sad ẹ ṣe.
And àwọn tó tiẹ̀ dùnyàn fún jù ni pé àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n wá enlightened. You know, the society suffer when the good people keep quiet. Then we have Nigeria is that. Jerry, there was a time tí wọ́n ń pariwo pé wọ́n lé wọn kúrò lóko àwọn Fúlàní kan wọ́n ń jẹ ẹranko torí pé àwọn ìyá abúlé àti bàbá abúlé yẹn wọ́n ń pariwo pé wọ́n ń pa àwọn ṣe gbá. Most of the middle class and educated people, especially àwọn tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn tó bá ti wind up tó ti fi iṣẹ́ kan jù wọ́n lórí bóyá wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ lẹ́ńtìẹ̀n àbí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ ń báǹkì kan they feel that ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà ò concern wọn. Ẹ jọ sá níbo ni gbogbo wa land sí gbogbo wa ti fọ́ndà gbé a ti bọ́ sóko ẹrú ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì anybody tó bá wà abroad whether you like it or not it's just a matter of time. Oko ẹrú ni gbogbo wa wà ẹ gbàgbé. Wọ́n change oku ẹrú yẹn wọ́n change ẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ ni eléyìí tó yẹ pé tá a bá tàbí sá máa lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì máa lọ máa dúpẹ́ ẹ gbàgbé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa látún ti ta sóko ẹrú ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ẹ gbàgbé nǹkan tẹ́ bá ṣe lábọ̀ ẹ gbàgbé iye owó tẹ́ bá ní ẹ lẹ́nu bẹ̀.
True, very true.
Èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣiṣẹ́ lábúrò tó ṣú ọ̀fun kó ló máa jèrè iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe.
Thank you sir.
You're very right.
Kò bá wọlé ìmọ̀ ní rẹ́sì yẹn wà.
Tí gbogbo wa ń sápò
nílé àwọn àgbẹ̀ kúrò lóko níjọ́ tó ń lé àwọn àgbẹ̀ kúrò lóko kí ni position wájú náà lọ́hùn.
Yes, very right. But you know what? Some of us that kúrò ń ta yẹn. Some of
ọ̀rọ̀
us
ní
left
lálẹ́ sọ́ọ̀sì o ẹjọ́ bá mi repeat ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn padà ọ̀rọ̀ ní lálẹ́ sọ ẹjọ́ bá mi repeat ẹ̀.
sọ̀rọ̀ ebo ní
ẹ wọ àwọn middle class wa tó máa ti fún wa ní visa báyìí.
àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ mi ní kékeré ẹ má sọ di ńlá o.
Abasifundo Lagos now I'm Japanese from Nigeria especially tó bá ti fẹ́ lómi citizenship mu now I have my blue passport I have my.
àwọn mọ́mí tó TV mọ́mí tó TV.
ọ̀dọ́ tó bá bí ẹ̀dá ìwọ ṣe kan tó dùn wọ́n á gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Exactly. Emma, Shey, the thing is, you're very right, absolutely right. But the thing is, the reason why I thought me, Kikuro that time, is because we come for greener pastures to be able to go back home, to invest, to stay. But because of the way the country is now, some of us are like, oh, what are we going to check on you? But at the end of the day, we have to go and fight and just let these people know that, listen, we want to come back to our own roots. We want to come back here. We don't want to be abroad. We don't want to stay here forever.
Yeah.
Because there's some
mo fowó àtọmọdé lẹ́nu sẹ má bínú mà. Yes ma, tẹ bá notice kìíní kan ibi táwa ń sá fún làwọn kọ táwọn ò jùlẹ̀. Àwọn òṣèjọwọ́ kò láfíríkà. Ibi táwa sá kúrò làwọn kọ táwọn ò jùlẹ̀. Ẹ wo ojú gbogbo wa máa bó ṣe àwọn ọmọ wa làánú mi ṣe because by the time this thing will backfire gbogbo wa bóyá generation wa yìí máa ti lọ.
Actually, it's true. Pé oko ẹrú, it's true. Pé àwa táwa bí gan. Everything we have here, sometimes it's for them. Sometimes the way just working is for them.
I was saying,
we know that. But at the end of the day, we have to look at our own country as well. What is it they're doing to attract us? To give the fear of the unknown, which is some people. The fear of the unknown, which is some of us. How is it going to be? How is it going to turn out? Because a few people of my friends that they got in law, they came back. When it was just, it's like, there's so many reasons, so many things, instances they gave. So it's just the fear of the unknown. I want to go, it's like, I want to go back to my country, but what is going to happen to me? What I'm hearing. The Bible says Mohbad, when most of us are talking, that one day I must say, my kids are saying, no, mommy, maybe we're going to go to Nigeria, they want to die by themselves for 30 December. But when I go to mommy, oh my goodness, I don't think we're going to go. Money, no, you can go, but obviously there's going to be security. When you know, trust the police. Can you imagine? That's what I'm saying. Because of this thing, the way the governance is in Nigeria, the way the judiciary is, the way the things are going, is making us here, like think twice or have a second thought. I'm not saying it's right, but that is the truth. The truth, the fear of the unknown. What is going to happen? Dabalo, kilo mashele. So that's the point. It's not that people want to say it. So you don't get angry with the people here.
No, I'm not angry. No. You are getting me wrong. I'm just stating the obvious fact. You are getting me wrong. I'm also.
No, I understand, man. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying yes.
Imagine tó bá gba pàdé ọwọ́ mi lu ìmá dákú ni. Ọlọ́wọ́ bá gbọ́. Má dákú ni. Níbo mo fẹ́ gbé wọ̀. Níbo mo fẹ́ lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀. I'm just telling you, I'm stating the obvious fact. Níbi tí wọ́n ti ba yé àwọn ọ̀tá wa jẹ́ dé.
Yes. I agree. Especially with those people coming now. With those people coming now. Obviously, it's not even working out for them.
Correction. Mommy talk TV. Why tell Madam? Okay, share Emma sọ pé Emma sọ pé Madam. Emma ẹ̀ka sọ pé nìyẹn di.
Ìbáṣẹ̀ wá rúùtù mi padà ní báwọn dúdú bí ìṣe fẹ́ wá rúùtù wọn padà sílé. Ẹ mọ àwọn Madam kẹ̀ ìbáṣẹ̀ máa wá rúùtù.
I think you got to when we talk to the church, so it's going to be like one of the scariest things. But it's just the fact that it's going to be the most scariest thing.
Looking at the situation in Nigeria, quite the other with you.
Ó dàbí ìjọba ọ̀run.
Nàìjíríà wà ń kọ́ a máa ti ń gba visa náà tábà fẹ́ lọ Nàìjíríà sẹ́yìn.
ẹjọ́ ní pálí gan dọ́jì kan ti gan àwọn ẹyọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ń kọ́ ìdìnnà ara wọn ẹlòmíì gan wà ń fi ara ẹ̀.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Mr. Goresin, let me tell you one thing. There is no family in Nigeria that does not have ancestral land. There is no family in Nigeria that does not have ancestral land. And check the status of those ancestral land today. If it transform Malaysia into what Malaysia is today, is it not the ancestral land? Pick a local government in Nigeria. How much is a tuber of yam in UK, in US? Imagine if a local government in Nigeria is producing 1 million tuber of yam. You know, all local crop that you can think of in Nigeria, that you can be grown in Nigeria. And people say, oh, there are no jobs. I don't think what the example of that was. I don't take that ancestral land that we have in abundance and nothing is happening to us. Alright? I think the noise is coming from your end. I don't pick ancestral land and pick any task crop you can think of. So, if you look at, but the problem we have is leadership. Sherry, ancestral and even when you and invest in that ancestral land, you will see what will happen. From local government, you see all kinds of stories, traditions, history that you will become frustrated and run out of the place. And that's the land that is just there free. That is the money that you think you even have. What enter to go suffer abroad? They let me go back home. If my people are doing this, at least that will create employment opportunity for them. I will also be making some money from it. You dare not do it. So the politicians are at home. They will be the one that will determine who will become successful in their domain. You coming home to empower the people is a threat to them. They would rather give people this help them. They would rather plant people where their means of their salary cannot take them home, and they have to rely on bribery. So that from day one they have become corrupted. What is the population of Nigeria in the police force? Is that not an employment opportunity? When you have less than 1 million police, is that not an employment opportunity? But who are the people if they are going to recruit tomorrow that will be recruited? Agbiru. When you have fresh graduates. If you talk about road construction, how many engineers are you turning out every year? Níbo náà tẹ̀ ti ṣe practical kan tó dé engineer. Is that not an opportunity? So when we say, oh, things are difficult in Nigeria, what is making it difficult is leadership. It's leadership. There is no local government in Nigeria that should rely on the federal government to even sustain itself. But because irú àwọn èèyàn wo là ń yàn, ẹ lọ wo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, àwọn aláwo tó jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti wọnú awo ẹ̀ lè ṣòṣèlú. Ẹ bá máa gbọ́ kó jẹ́ Ahmed ń ta, kó máa jẹ́ Christopher ń ta, ẹ bá pè ní Joseph. Awo tí mò ń sọ kò ń ṣe pé they are traditionalists. They've gang up. You will now see tọ́ba náà fẹ́ fún àwọn èèyàn ní contract. Wọ́n wá pe bàbá tó jẹ́ pé babaláwo ni. Wọ́n á ní bàbá náà fún ní contract covet yẹn, àwọn náà ní ká bá ṣe. Báwo ni babaláwo ṣe dẹ́ntán fún contract covet? Báwo làwọn bàbá tó ń wọ agbádá tó ń jókòó lábẹ́ gidi ṣe pé tó ń gba contract local government? Wọ́n wá ní káwọn tó jẹ́ àwọn tó wà industrious àwọn youth wọ́n á ní ká lọ dá ẹgbẹ́ lẹ̀. Àwọn yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ máa lọ síbi freedom every time. Wọ́n á máa rọtí fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ máa mọ ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe freedom fún. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ liberate. Tẹ́yìn gan tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe freedom fún mu liberate ara yín. What is wrong with turning the entire... Look at Western region those days now. Look at Western region those days. Ṣé ẹ mọ ibi tí àwọn state kọ̀ọ̀kan tán class wọn sí? Cocoa house, owó kan náà fi build cocoa house. Every aspect of our economic life. Làwọn Awólọ́wọ̀ work towards now. And that is why if you go to the highway axis, if you go to the rural axis, ó láwọn nǹkan tó ń produce by àwọn Ògúndóyin. We are in the forefront. Awalawa in the forefront of all the major industries. Ta nígbà yẹn now. The pharmaceutical industries, where is available only electricals. When you talk about the importation in those days, serenity moleni. Ìrìn yẹn ti dó lọ sẹ́yìn. Wọ́n ti kó wọn wọnú òṣèlú. Kán wá náà fi ń ṣòṣèlú. Tokenism ni. A dust disease tó jẹ́ pé tó bá ti setting kò sí ni gbogbo tó jẹ́ méjì and any nation tó bá ti rely on even on we are not talking about you relying on natural resources. Àwọn Awólọ́wọ̀ build the brain tó jẹ́ pé bá a ṣe láàrin agriculture yẹn they were focused on agro-allied industry. Báwo lẹ ṣe máa gbin mango tẹ́ẹ̀ nílé process ẹ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀ máa jẹ́ waste. Báwo lẹ ṣe máa gbin cashew tẹ́ẹ̀ ní processing plant. Báwo lẹ ṣe máa lẹ́ gbin cassava tẹ́ẹ̀ ní processing plant. We are the largest producer, one of the largest producer of cassava in the world. And the import is starch, industrial starch. We are still importing it tomorrow.
The same way that extract the oil down in refinery.
That is it. People will say that Nigeria is an oil nation. We're importing oil. It's on joint venture. You are drilling based on JV. And when there is a crash call, they call on your government to bring their own portion. They bring their own portion. And when the crude is lifted, it's already sold abroad. It's already sold. So 60% of whatever you know, don't drill is your own. And when you are bringing your refined products back, your 60% cannot even cover it. So why are you talking about Nigeria being a rich nation? Where is the textile industry? Over 200 million Nigerians. No textile industry in Nigeria.
Can you imagine? That is what I'm trying to say, Daddy.
Everything was deliberately broken down. And that's why education is a scam.
Yes. And again, the thing with in Nigeria is nothing is done by merit. It's only few things that is done by merit. Everything is done by
It's absolutely nothing done on merit. Not
gbogbo industrial area tó wà ní Ìkẹjà ló ti di church now. Express road ti di Àsàlátù àti church now. Do you go to Saudi and after your prayer you say you go back?
Ọwọ́ kan yóò ṣe industry wọn náà. Gbogbo industry. Gbogbo ìlú kejì industrial kìíní náà rí church níbẹ̀ left and right ni. Church àti Báńk ló wà ní àwọn industrial estate ló kejì ń gbà yẹn. Ọdún kẹjà.
Àwọn motivating speaker ló ń fìdí wọ́n sí. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn ìyá wa sọ fún wa tán fi gbé wa dàgbà ìyẹn ò tó fún wa. Iṣẹ́ lóògùn ṣẹ́, múra síṣẹ́ òye mi ò tó wa. Motivating speaker wá jáde, you can drive your car from Ibadan to Lagos without petrol in your tank and people will clap. And they clap. People are telling you, God will bless you. God will bless you without work. And then compare ara wa pẹ̀lú America. Okay, báwo náà ṣe manage economy wọn ní Saudi? Tí wọ́n tourism industry wọn àti oil sector wọn tó fi jẹ́ wípé àwọn náà ń drill, àwọn náà ń refine epo tiwọn. Táwa ò rí ti wá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Kí ni ṣé àwọn ní professor jà wá lọ ni? Wọ́n lé engineers jù wá lọ ni? Ṣé báwọn ọmọ wa ló lọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní Saudi? That is leadership. Ṣé bí ẹ̀yìn ṣé bí náà ti wá mú ní Malaysia tó ti lọ plant ẹ̀ for and when they are from planting to harvest wọ́n wà so structured in Malaysia tẹ́ ẹ bá ń drop láti airport báyìí Olimpo go down and everywhere you are going to wọ́n tún wá sọ àwọn palm fruit yẹn wọ́n ṣe bí design oríṣiríṣi wọ́n bí bàtà cut flower ni. You will think one your different shape from airport. Tẹ́ bá land lẹ́yìn Nigeria airport. Tẹ́ bá máa fi church lẹ́yìn máa kàn left right center now. Ẹ wá ní
irú ìrànlọ́lẹ̀ tí wọ́n kọ́ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wọn.
ó ní yóò tẹ àwọn ọmọ tiwa náà ṣé wọn gúdùn kọ̀ǹpútà ni báwọn ọmọ wa ṣe gbárí tó ẹ ti sọ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà di yahoo yahoo gbogbo IT tiwa kò detect terrorists inú gbó. Look at the issue of X-Men that we are talking about. It's rustlers that started it. It's the rustlers. Rustlers were going into the bush, laying ambush to even the real X-Men. All of a sudden, they hijack the X-Men Association. Then go àwọn tán wọ́n hijack the X-Men Association, our politicians. They begin to speak for X-Men in the political language. Tí gbogbo wa dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ sétí. X-Men tó jẹ́ pé tẹ́ bá mú nínú village yín wọ́n máa bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní pé àwọn fẹ́ settlement àwọn máa sanwó oko táwọn bá dà bàjẹ́. Ó wá di pé somebody under the umbrella of one association called pé ó wá sọ rẹ̀ di leader X-Men. Ó wá send out to signal violence. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ fura fáwọn olóṣèlú tó ti dé. Today, the rustlers have taken over that business. Àwọn tó ń jẹ́ ẹ lọ béèrè lọ àwọn Fúlàní kan sunkún níbi táwọn náà wà ní. Wípé gbogbo màálù àwọn ti lọ. Àwọn tẹ́ẹ̀rí tó ń ṣe bísínẹ̀sì darandaran lénìí. Àwọn tẹ́rọ́rìsì tó lóyìnbó tó olóṣèlú tó empower ni. The same thing. Everybody wọ́n ti turn everybody to victims. Àwọn ṣiṣẹ́ ti dọ̀lẹ. Àwọn tó kàwé ti di pé wọ́n ríṣẹ́. Àwọn wo là ń reward lórí social media now? Somebody will just come. Àwọn wo lọ bá long grace occasion wọn kàn ṣe marriage kò sọ àwọn olóṣèlú. Ẹ máa ráwọn gọ́vùnà ń bẹ náà. Àwọn ọmọ ẹ rí pé wọ́n léèyàn kan ní first class school kọ́ bá kan wá débẹ̀ kọ́ lóun wá fún ní àwọn ọ̀dàbọ̀ recognize ẹ̀ níbo. Nígbà táwọn ọmọ tẹ́yìn ń pè lólóṣó olódò náà bá jáde síta ṣé fún wọn náà làwọn ọlọ́ba ń gbé pò fún náà ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ fún àwọn gọ́vùnà recognize. Chelsea rẹ́mọ̀ kan gbá níyẹn we are science oriented. Can you recognize science oriented? So what are we talking about? I want pariwo hunger. Nigeria is not getting better. Things are getting. Why won't things get worse? Ẹ̀tọ́ wa níwọ̀n nílùú VDM tó fẹ́ ṣí wa lórí síta. Anyone nípò ní gbé pamọ́. And we will not look for all manner of things to say, oh, you should have done it this way. Children should have been perfect. You should have done. We are just deceiving ourselves. If we want this nation to get better, we require rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's too much abroad. Káwa náà copy ẹ̀ ká ṣe nílé. Béèyàn bá jalè ní China, báwo ló ṣe ń treat ẹ̀? Ṣé èèyàn lè jẹ́ olè? We don't know how China government fund their industrialists that you even see in Africa. Gbogbo àwọn tẹ̀yìn olùkọ́ wá set up company in Africa yẹn on loan from their own government. And that is why you see some of them tí wọ́n ra àwọn ọjà tí wọ́n ń bí àwọn product àwọn táwọn mine ń bí wọ́n tún ti set up government wọ́n ti set up àwọn agencies tó jẹ́ pé they buy at cheap price so that we cannot be able to break into their own economy and begin to inflate the prices. And that is what those are people who have brain táwa ní ojú pé ká fi máa manage forex nìkan náà. Bureau de change la wọ́n gbogbo àwọn politicians ló ti ní license bureau de change gbogbo àwọn politicians yẹn wọ́n bá ti dá Abuja tán wọ house of rep wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gba license bureau de change ni ṣùgbọ́n àwọn náà rọrùn rẹ̀ ní táwọn fi ṣe economy nìyẹn you now think àwọn tó jókòó tó ń produce drugs àwọn tó jókòó tó ń produce mention any quarry in the whole of Nigeria today and we tell you that 90% of quarry are being managed by foreigners. Those foreigners don't live in hotel. Inú quarry yẹn náà ń gbé àwọn Chinese yẹn wọ́n ra wọ short maker wọ́n ti West Africa wọ́n manage it and you see what they are turning out every year from those quarry you will be shocked. Ṣé báwa la ń lọ rajà ń bẹ̀? Ṣé báwa la ń kọ́ mansion? Àwọn ilé ìwé lè lóyìnbó ń bá wa kọ́ irú ilé wo náà ń gbé? So àwọn sọ pé kò síṣẹ́ àwọn politicians wọ́n ṣe take over quarry yẹn kán kó ìgbìmẹ̀tì wọlé káwọn manage it with the money not stay in our economy. Àwọn Chinese àwa kó àwọn owó yẹn wọ́n kúrò go to Nasarawa Oasis go and see mining activities going on here. Níjọ́ tó bá fẹ́ dà lùrú tó bá ti rí pé mineral deposit wà nílùú kan wọ́n wá create ìdálẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa máa pa wọ́n wá ju story kan sáàrin wọn history bàbá akínní ló ní ilẹ̀ bí ìyá ẹrú làwọn ilé ìyàwó ara fún wọn lẹ̀ àwọn aráàlú wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa para wọn lọ nígbà tẹ́ bá para yín tán ṣe báwọn tó máa mine resources àdẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́. There was a time I entered Ogun State clay lákàn wá kiri ní Ogun State Clay deposit that is in Ogun State alone. There are areas that Dangote were quite àwọn side away. You think he just acquired those land? The amount of clay deposits tó wà láwọn ọbẹ̀ yẹn. Clay that are for real industrial. and we discovered that even in some of the ilé lomi kọ́ ní Ogun State láwọn area yẹn gold deposit wà lọ́ndàlé nígbà téèyàn kọ́ létí ojú ilé $2 million sórí gold $1 million $2 million tó wà lọ́ndà but because there is nothing to dictate anything nobody is even interested in anything àwọn kan tẹ̀ ti acquire ilé wọ́n kàn ń wò wípé ìjọ tí ò bá sí nǹkan kan mọ́ we go there and do the needful adẹ̀lá wà ń lù gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa di bus conductor àbágbèrò wọn sọ pé ọwọ́ méjì fèyàn kan àwa ló kàn o ìta máa dàgbò tẹ́ bá aláwa o ebi ń pa àwọn ọmọ ìlú o àwọn ọmọ ìjọra náà gbọdọ̀ jẹun o ẹ má wà sóṣò tí má folúkù ládàdúró o àwọn má folúkù kì í já o ẹ kàn jẹ ibi ló ń pa ẹ fún wa ló ń jẹ o ní táwọn ọmọ wa ń sọ ń ta kiri nìyẹn everything is gone and I pity Yorùbá wọn pa lóko tí Nàìjíríà bá dẹ̀ divide ni we be better off níbo láti wá better off right point because
àwọn ènìyàn máa jẹ jù.
ta ló fẹ́ dákọ̀ mo sọ yẹn má bínú sà ṣe rí nǹkan tí mo sọ fáwọn èèyàn yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ mo ń sọ́pọ́tì àwọn Yorùbá nation ṣe rí nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ Mohbad ṣe wọ́n pé ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa mú wa jẹ lẹ́yìn ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan lélẹ̀ irọ́ o ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa lẹ̀pọ̀ á ti lẹ̀pọ̀ Nàìjíríà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa mú ọmọ tálíkà Yorùbá ló ní àmọ̀ pé wà enlightened jù la máa sọ pé wà enlightened jù ní Nàìjíríà tá a lè ṣerú eléyìí tí suspect dẹ̀ ń pàrẹ́ẹ̀dì tó lọ ń gbà wọ́ọ̀dù tó ń lọ sí ìvẹ́ǹtì ṣojú ìgbà tí mo rí gẹ́ọ̀ yẹn ní ìvẹ́ǹtì tí mo rí tó ń gbà wọ́ọ̀dù ní so nítorí nǹkan tó ṣe pa bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn nìyẹn náà àǹtẹ̀ bá rántí ọmọ Mohbad yẹn sọ pé ó ti pẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ ti ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn máa ń ríǹgì lórí mi that means pé tọ́mọ yẹn fi lè sọ pé ó ti pẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ ti ń ṣe ó ti rí oríṣiríṣi tí ò wá sí limelight báyìí ọmọ wa mélòó náà ti pàjẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n bò má bẹ́ẹ̀ Yorùbá nation kí ni kò sí Yorùbá nation kankan ẹ jẹ́ ká dúró ẹ gbogbo àti Mohbad we were looking up to the Hausa people to the Igbo people to talk for us a lè sọ̀rọ̀ fún ọmọ wa a lè dúró lódìdí báyìí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀jọ́ àwọn ọmọ dírẹ́bà ọmọ ẹ̀jọ́ ni òun ló wá sọ tẹnu ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa Yorùbá tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo wọn gbọ̀ wọ́n sá Yorùbá ẹ dúró sí Nàìjíríà kẹjẹ ká gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́tí gbogbo ayé sọ Yorùbá nation wo ńgbà tẹ́ bá mú orí mi sábẹ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ta ni mo fẹ́ lọ sábà wọ́n sì lè trust ọmọ àlùmájìrì kó wá gbà mí sílẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad nǹkan tó máa jáde nílẹ̀ Yorùbá apá Yorùbá ò ní kà àfi kó fún ọmọ yẹn ní justice because ọmọ wo ò ní ṣèdí bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti kò fún Yorùbá Mohbad is also our son they should give us justice ẹ ṣe gbọ́sà.
Any so, very, very true. That is the problem we're having. Nǹkan tí mo ń try àti sọ fún yín yẹn pé nothing is done by merit. Everything is about money. It's about connection. It's about who you know. Not until we sow integrity into ourselves. The country, there is no way we're going to get it because they don't have integrity at all. Everything is about who you know. This is an obvious. Mohbad case is an obvious, the most easiest. If I get open crack it. But why are we not getting there? Because people feel, oh, there are big people, hierarchy there. People feel there are government there. And that is the problem we're having. Not until I don't know anything about Yoruba Nation, but during this Mohbad Yoruba Nation, I didn't hear about it. And though my children are Yoruba, but the thing is, it's not even about tribe. We are one. We have to do this. There's a lot of people, they're fighting for this Mohbad case because what you read, the injustice in this case is just too much. And it's not just only Nigeria. So they're saying it all over the world. It's just so obvious. And why? Is because of who you know. Because most of the people that are even involved, not even involved directly, and what they more involved, I don't want to come out and say their name. Most of the people know. I'll call one of them is Yabo. There's so many of them that are involved. They're still walking around there just doing as if there's nothing you can do. You know why? Because there is no governance. There is no proper governance in that country. And if there is no governance somewhere, there's not going to be peace. If you don't have a good governance in a country, it's going to be difficult to get peace, to have peace in that country.
Yes, ma'am. I understand you vividly well. I'm not being tribalistic or something.
Oh, no. I'm just saying my own thoughts. I know you're not. Yeah, I agree. 100%.
So let me buttress my point. What I'm just trying to say is that Timon try láti sọ ní pé ní 2020 kila ṣé 2023 ládìgbò yẹn. Ní ìgbà tí candidate bọ́ta gbogbo àwọn kan jáde ọmọ wo oníṣèdí bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ ká má fi di kíní kan sí ẹ̀yin Yorùbá fọwọ́ yìí kẹ́ẹ̀tún lọ dìbò fún di bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́ ṣe máa yọ yín kọ̀ọ̀kan bí ọmọ eku nìyẹn ọmọ Yorùbá ni Mohbad ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló kú sí ẹ fún wa ní justice.
True. Absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be tribalistic.
No, ma. I know you're not being tribalistic. You are not being tribalistic.
Tó bá ti fẹ́ favour wọn wá ju tribe sí wa. Tí o bá ní favour wọn gbọ́
tó. Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
This time around, ọmọ Yorùbá ni Mohbad yẹ fún wa ní justice. Ẹ fún wa ní justice Mohbad.
Ma, that is what I'm saying.
Politicians they are one on the top. Àwa táwa ń sàlẹ̀ la máa ń divide. Tó bá ti di time wọn ẹwọ ọmọ tó fẹ́ dìbò ní Lagos State yẹn Bible wọn lọ wá story síta ni.
Exactly.
Ọmọ Igbo akáko ẹ̀sùn ẹjọ́ tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Igbo ló máa sanre fún mi lẹ́yìn lọ́tẹ̀ yìí ọmọ Igbo la máa dìbò.
Exactly, that is what I'm saying.
Tó bá jẹ́ àgbájìrì ló máa sanre fún wa tó máa jẹ́ kẹ́mi mi dé.
Tó bá ti jó òun ló máa fún wa justice òun la máa dìbò fún.
Nǹkan tí mo sọ nìyẹn.
I share
what I'm saying is, how do we know that,
tó bá ti jó òun ló máa fún wa justice.
Yes, we go for whatever we feel is okay. We say that this is the person we're going for because this is the person that we think is going to
be. Bá fẹ́ dìbò tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ báyìí kẹ́yìn tí yín yà á là kẹ́ máa gbọ́. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá tún fẹ́ fún wa justice láàfin. Ihun tó máa mú yín wọlé nìyẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ fún wa justice wàhálà kò sẹ́ni bọ́ọ̀dì yín tàmọ́ tó máa dìbò fún.
Ẹ má gbé
ẹ̀mí yá fẹ́ bọ́.
fún wa this time around. Ẹ fún wa justice olóòrò Mohbad. Ẹ má gbé ní bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún wa. Àwa ọmọ Yorùbá gan.
Kí ló jẹ́ ìdí bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ mà? Ẹ má bínú kí ló jẹ́ bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀. What did they say? Ṣé wọ́n sọ pé èèyàn kan jẹ́ ìdí bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀? Ẹ má bínú. Ìkọ́tẹ́ mi mọ̀ ni pé wọ́n sọ pé àwa ló kàn àwọn àbúrò mi ṣe máa sọ fún mi.
Ìṣe Yorùbá àdèjì ni wípé.
Okay.
Ní pé ẹ sọ́nà bóyá ẹ̀yin máa bì.
Mi ò mọ bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ bóyá
ẹ má wọ ni mo gẹ́ẹ̀tì ni mo gẹ́ẹ̀tì.
Ní pé bóyá torí àjọ jẹ́ ìhùn lágbèjì kan náà ní pé so ẹ má jẹ́ ká gbé fájèjì because we are the same language.
Ẹ̀kọ́ tí mo ń try to sọ nìyẹn pé not until that mindset tí mindset yẹn bá kúrò lórí wa ní Nàìjíríà pé because this person is from my place I have to tell him I have to vote we have to take that mindset out of our head. Ṣé pé that.
Tinubu fọ́tà lọ fún dànù bí ìwúlú rẹ̀ 1,200 lọ́kù.
A máa ṣe nǹkan o.
Ó tọ́ ni náà kéèké.
Ìlàgà tí èèyàn ọgbà ni wọ́n ọgbà.
Ẹni suspect ẹ mọ nǹkan tó bí mi lójú lọ́rọ̀ kéèsì Mohbad. Ṣé gbogbo cases ẹ máa gbọ́ gbogbo cases mọ́dà tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àwọn suspect máa ń sá lọ ni wọ́n máa ń gbórí pamọ́ ni. Suspect ilé ó dúró tán ni. Kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe? O tún tọwọ́ bọ̀ wá lójú. Ẹ wò ó. Àdìgbò fún ti bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Tó bá jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ máa rẹ̀ pàwọ́ àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan láàrin wa láti máa mú wa jẹ bí ọmọ ẹ̀jìyẹ. Àdìgbò fún ti bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀. Lọ́tẹ̀ yìí, òkè náà la máa kọ̀ rajà sí. Ẹ má wá campaign di bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún wa. Ẹ fún Mohbad ní justice.
Ó lágbára léni o.
Ó sì lágbára lórí ìgbà. Ẹgbẹ́ mi kò lè wà tó pariwo báyìí.
Ṣé ó pariwo bóyá fáànù tí mò ń gbà ní ṣé kó rú mú mi pa síbi?
But it's true though, it's true. But Mommy Talk TV, so we need justice because the thing is sad. The case here from the start to this time is very sad, and it's very obvious what they're trying to do. It's like contract is soft. They're trying to tell us to say there's nothing you people can do. We're here. We know the people at the top, and because we know people at the top, there's nothing you can do. Because the thing is,
why not you say it in public?
Ìyẹn tó wà lókè ìyẹn mí tí wọn.
Okay, what you mean to? Oh, she mama tell us, like I tell us.
Wọ́n ìmí.
Okay. Check my sorrow. Say. Okay. Chamo. So that is the thing. What you believe me? Yes. I want more into one power. So nothing is gonna come out. That's why they have the confidence and the courage to be walking freely. Because I've never seen it, really. So that's why sometimes the man said, is it actually happening like that? There? Because I find it very strange. Because somebody or people, I'm not going to say some of the people that are the main suspects in the murder case, work on recovery with nonchalant attitude as if, what are you going to do? And that is not a plus on the government side. It's a minus, a big minus on the government side. Because the government now should be looking at themselves and just maybe close their eyes in shame. Because they're being talked about all over the world. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure because I've called my sisters because I wasn't sure if this was real. But yes, when you saw, you see, only is this real? In the murder case, the suspects and people around them, they're still working freely. Yes, they are. They are working freely. And why? Because the government is backing them. That is one thing we should know. We should take that the government are backing them. That's why they don't go down, they're just looking at us thinking, oh. But the surprising thing for them, they feel is not one feel, these people are not backing down. It's going to 2 years. They're not backing down. So now they're going to be trying to strategize and say, maybe we have to come out and do something. Because when you push, that's when you get answers. You get results. It's like when you're doing exams. If you fail the first time, you do it the second. You want to push and push. You pass. You pass. So it's because people are pushing now. I think they're getting to a point now. I'm going to I want people you want, Madake. Every angle, no matter your 14 come out with fight. So I'm sure it's going to get to a point. People will go. That should just give justice. But they want to see how far they can push. I'm telling you, they want to see how far they can push us. Check on your let me see how far we can push them. But now they're looking at it that it's going to 2 years, they're still going. And they can hear people saying, go back by 3 years, go back by 4 years, we're going. So now they're going to sit and start thinking about it and say, okay, these people, I think they're going to keep going. They're going to keep going. And I know there are other people to want to I don't think they were for justice in the first place. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, so it's got nothing to do with money. I think they're just not for justice in the first place. They just, I don't know what to call it. So if we start going and we sit and keep going, we are going to get the justice.
Thank you.
It might not be now, it might not be soon, but if you just keep pushing, keep talking, keep giving them instances, keep calling them out to say, listen, you call yourself a government, this happened. Check on you, then hopefully, fingers crossed, something will be done.
Submit the last submission. Then nǹkan signal ti kini yìí sọ fún wa ni wípé before because girl yìí parade ara ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn high and mighty. Gbogbo àwọn tó wà involved ní kíní wọ́n parade ara wọn káàkiri. The signal is given to us and our children is that ká tó lè jẹ́ èèyàn ní Nàìjíríà. That means agbọ́dọ̀ kọ́ ara wa sí crime. Agbọ́dọ̀ kọ́ ara wa sí crime. Because Ìyábọ̀ Òjó jáde ńsìn ó ṣe celebrity party àrí gómìnà àrí gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ̀ and you are there. Wọ́n ní pé partner èèyàn kú sínú ilé. Ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ gbà tí partner ẹ̀ kú kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí partner ẹ̀ ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fún wa lóríṣiríṣi style bí ikú 1,000 pa partner ẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń parade pẹ̀lẹ́. So what the signal you are giving to us now is that most àwọn tí wọ́n wà ní power yẹn crime wọ́n ṣe tán fi débẹ̀. No wonder tẹ́ ẹ sọ pé education is a scam. Tẹ́ ẹ sọ education is scam. Tẹ́ ẹ sọ jàgídíjàgbọ́dì the key. Ẹ fún wa justice lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad. Ẹ máa fún wa justice dandan lówó orí àìjẹ́bẹ́ a máa gbé energy ìwọ election àdìbò fún ọmọ wa mọ́ àdìbò fún ilẹ̀kẹ̀ ìdí bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́ ẹni tó bá máa fún wa ní protection a máa dìbò fún. Ẹ ṣé gan ni I submit my mic.
Thank you ma Yẹlẹwà Àrẹ̀míwá clap. Journey, which my journey. I live in Sano, okay, mommy, but super loud.
sentiment ní gbogbo àwọn èèyàn máa ń kìbọn nǹkan. As far as I'm concerned, if APC, I don't even like them. Just don't let me say if I'm not a politician, I don't dine and eat with them, but APC as a party, I dislike them. Though same ní gbogbo wọn o, wọ́n máa migrate from one party to another. But to me, PDP ṣì ní structure more than APC. I'm not me ò take up on gbogbo wọn. But all this APC of a thing, they believe pé for you to get to the top, you don't need to work. Once you know your way, you can have your way to the top. Once you know your way, you know the people. And that is the reason, see, irú godmother olóṣooṣì, gbogbo godmother àwọn olóṣó, ó ṣe godmother tó tán fi ra lé tán lọ. Look at àwọn Nollywood ọkùnrin wọ̀nyí. I was on Funshade Olu's live this morning. Ó sọ pé birthday òun kìnnìkan pé káwọn èèyàn bless òun on TikTok. You know, look at the female counterparts. The little olóṣó ni gbogbo wọn ṣe. Àwọn náà dẹ̀ lu àwọn ọmọ wa náà ṣe lọ ń gbé àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké. People like Wunmi wọ́n máa lọ fi ṣàgbésùn fáwọn senators òṣì káàkiri. In return with money. And that is the reason tí wọ́n ṣe feel pé àwọn ní ilé ayé, àwọn ra ilé ayé gbé. I'm telling you, sometimes màá jókòó máa wò ó pé níbi gan tí gbogbo wa fojú sí gan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tá a fi bò wọ́n empower gẹ̀ ó lè má ṣàwọn gan náà empower ni. Kò ṣe pé those people behind her, àwọn gan tó ṣe é pé tán bá dárúkọ wọn síta a sọ pé àfọwọ́bojú fún wọn ni. But èmi mọ̀ one thing, òun ló dájú, mo ti sọ láàárọ̀ pé lẹ́tọ́ máa sọ Ìyábọ̀ Òjó torí pé mo bímọ àìdá ògbójú abẹ́mi jáde àbúmọ́ fàbẹ́gbẹ́ jáde gan. I am telling you wípé ìrìn àjò ẹsẹ̀ nínú justice for Mohbad wà á kẹsàn-án lórí ọmọ. Mo máa sọ mo dẹ̀ tún sọ ni. Because báwo ni a ṣe kú sínú ilé ẹ ló fọwọ́ ra rí sọ ẹ ló fọwọ́ parí sùn ni. And we were told from the autopsy result and toxicology that ó kú díẹ̀ ẹ̀pá díẹ̀ ẹ̀ ń wò níran títí ó fi kú ni títí ẹ̀mí fi dábọ́ lára ẹ̀ ni. You cannot rescue him to the hospital, you cannot do anything for him. Ẹ wò níran títí ó fi pa. Well, ó lè dùn mí fún Nàìjíríà torí pé wọn ò lè gbọ́. I've tried my best for people. Tí mo bá ti lọ dìbò, èmi àǹtí gbogbo èèyàn lèmi máa ń bá dídé. I will make sure I vote, but I will not vote. See, when the gbogbo èèyàn lọ, I will vote for my conscience. That's all I always do. You know, the last election they had in Nigeria before I left Nigeria, I was there on the line. I was told that I put on my uniform. Auntie nurse, area is the one that you can money no. Let me be. I've taken permission to come and cast my vote, so I will be here when it's my turn. You know, sometimes they give people in next priority. I said priority will not work here today. I want to see everything. So I want to see how they are going to distribute 5,000 for people. You know, I casted my vote. One way or the other, they knew the party I voted for. APC, they don't come to my house to campaign to me because they know I will not vote for them. Because that time, the person that, told me they will vote for APC, I said, can you give me 3 important things that the last regime did for me to convince me to vote for them again? Because I'm not going to repeat the class. That is what I know. Give me 3 important things. See, if you cannot give me, convince me. Me ò dẹ̀ tẹ́rí wọ́n mọ̀ torí ayé wọn máa bàjẹ́ sí mi lọ́wọ́ ni bá a máa fa ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn máa fa lọ sí gbogbo èrò tó pọ̀ wà tó ṣe pé even if we have some people that have mind of voting for them, they will change their mind on that time. So they don't come to me. Thank God, Lord, tell me when you come to me to campaign to me, I will make sure mo bá wa dábàrú kíní yìnyẹn ni. So they know wípé mi ní dìbò fún wọn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ bọ̀ pé unpopular candidates ni mo máa dìbò fún. Wọ́n á ní ẹ má lọ waste vote yín bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ẹ dìbò. Àwọn candidate tí mo bá fẹ́ fún wọn lépè ìpè ní á lè rinlẹ̀ dáadáa ni. Because if I vote for your candidate now, Grand Shepherd, at least 2% I'm a mi. But if I don't vote for you, èpè mi ti bá ṣe láti inú ìsàlẹ̀ mi, ó máa ràn yín tọ́tọ́ mọ́ni. And I casted my vote. I stood there. The party I voted for later came to me. We saw that you voted for us. And we want to give you. No. Ram, I thought, I voted for my conscience. So take your money, go away. I don't accept that with voting. I don't accept that. So, and lo and behold, gbogbo wọn náà fún lówó àtẹlẹ tó rà sí gbogbo wọn náà pé owó. That's why I don't, all of them, they are same. Gbogbo wọn pátápátá náà pé owó. What are they calling this lady? She came to my clinic. She brought her baby. I treated them free of charge. You get it? She happened to be NCO da. Ó wá ṣe. Ó mọ̀ pé the other person tó yẹ kó dìbò fún ẹni yẹn máa fún wọn níṣẹ́. The person ẹni tí mo dìbò fún happened to be the person tó gbà mí tó ṣe mass employment ní state yẹn ìdáyẹ. Àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé tó bá dìbò fún máa yẹn he is going to employ so many people. That is his own target. So many people. Ó believe pé if you have 2 graduates in the family ẹ jẹ́ ká gbà á ẹ bá gbà á síṣẹ́ at least little by little nǹkan tó bá ti ń gbà lọlé ó máa satisfy ìyá ẹ̀. Ìlédì yìí ó dìbò mo dúró mo wò ó bó ṣe dìbò yẹn tán ó ní kíní kan ló ń dìbò fún o kọ́ máa gbé 5,000 tèun o ó gbà á mo wá pé mo ní come here mo ní that free eggs I used to give to your daughter since today this hour when you are coming to my clinic tomorrow come with your money. I'm taking money from you. Auntie Nurse, money yes because you have taken 5,000. Come and spend the 5,000. You will spend the 5,000 instead of you to vote for person to máa fún ẹni iṣẹ́. Yes. Most of them, even in the government hospital where I used to work, I used to pay for their medication. I would pay. Somebody wá ti rí pé ní sincerely kò lówó ni, I would pay for them. I used to do that. So, and even in my clinic, tó bá ti lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó kú mama ẹ̀jẹ̀ kò máa lọ, kò lówó náà nìyẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n she came back. I told her, you have collected 5,000. Come and pay your money, pay your bills. Out of the 5,000 you have collected, 5,000 tí o tó ẹran kankan, kò tó ẹṣẹ́ anything, but you will still collect that 5,000. We even have some youths that they even have more than 2, 3, 5 voters cards, and they will vote in 5 different places. They will collect the money. The boko sebe. So our people wọn ò lè gbọ́n. Wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó fi ń ṣe wọ́n. Ṣẹ́rí bẹ́bí ṣe pa wọ́n dáadáa ẹ̀ tó bá ti di 2026. Tó bá ti di 26 months to election. Wọ́n fọ owó síta. And they will forget all their pains. Everything they pass through. Wọ́n fún bíi mẹ́rin níṣẹ́ nu wọn. Àwọn ló lè ṣe o. Ìfúráyì kíníkan èsì lọ́rẹ̀ ké bá lẹ́rẹ̀. Ada lóhùn. That is how they will say. See, I live in politician's house. Ilé politician go. Ni mo gbé nígbà tí mo kọ́ gbaṣẹ́. Ilé so ebi gan I'm part and parcel. Ṣé politician yẹn? Ìgbà yẹn ló ti bẹ̀rù mi. Honorable sọ fún mi, ó lóun House of Assembly member ni. And one way or the other, he did very well to his community. One way or the other, wọ́n lọ parọ́ mọ́ lọ́dọ̀ gómìnà, wọ́n padà lọ. So ó wá padà bá mi pé kí n jọ kí n dìbò fún pátì òun. Mo lọ́nà rẹ́bù mi ò ní dìbò fún yín. Èmi ò ń parọ́. I will tell you what I will do. Mo ní ìlè dìbò fún pátì yín sà. Fún ẹgbẹ́ yín in person ni wọ́n gbé. I'm going there to vote for you in person because ẹ ti ṣe dáadáa in your community. This man gave our hospital ambulance. Personally, we ambulance. We have issue transferring patients from that village to bigger hospital. He just said, what will that cost? And our management came to see him. That month, he bought the ambulance. He bought the ambulance. So people like that, community will not love them. Because he did not buy Okada for the youth to be riding about. He did not, he did not buy Okada for them. Yes, that is that is what is popular in Nigeria now. Nobody is a constituency project. My constituency project is Okada. I bought 100 Okada. I bought 100 Ada line, not man, for them to be working in the farm. Is that a life? And to our gullible mothers, mo sọ fún mo ní ìyá wọn fún 5,000 owó arúgbó every month ṣùgbọ́n ó ti tọ́ ọmọ bíi mẹ́ta lọ sí school tí olùṣẹ́ tó wá ń tẹjọ́ ná 5,000 owó arúgbó. All these your children tó bá fún méjì iṣẹ́ nu wọn ayé yín máa yí padà ní. Èmi gan fúnra mi pàṣọ lọ́wọ́ àwọn politicians wọ̀nyí pàṣọ gidi. They do me very well. So to me, the problem we are having, we know our government is part of it, and at the same time the masses. Look at the VDM that they said that they arrested yesterday or on Saturday, on Friday. Look at the comments of some people. So if you want to die for Nigeria, I don't know. If you want to die for Nigeria, you don't die for you and your family.
Yeah, exactly. Your own if you want to die for them. But what I'm saying is, Jerry, if we have people like if we have people like that, like you, in Nigeria, I'm sure we're getting somewhere. The same thing applies to VDM. If we have few more people like him, I'm telling you, we're going to get somewhere. It's because of faith. I say, thank you. Because I saw that when it's true, the masses and the government. That particular time, that is when war more for After that time, what is that? What is that? That is the problem.
No one don't get in anybody hearing. Adibo, yeah, UK, Odibo.
Yes, no one now, yeah, because in the UK as well. Nobody will do that one. Nobody will tell you, come, money, come and tell you. That is what I'm saying, man. There is no integrity. There is no shame.
That's a submission. I also like Connie. It's very good submission, and God will bless you. Continue educate our people on that. Maybe one day, God will touch their mind, and they will change for good.
And we
so this Mohbad struggle, let us be using the political party for the campaigning that the APC, if they don't give us judgment, APC are not coming back. Let us be using it to campaigning now, from now. Now, when they be hearing that publicity, they will sit tight, especially in Lagos State. So, definitely, if they didn't give us justice for Mohbad, APC are not coming up next election.
But
that's
Daddy,
where
you know what?
See that all these people will sit tight.
I always cry for Nigeria, not only the youth though, because our youth they thought they are enjoying their life now. What about education system? Our politicians they spoil the education system so that the SS3 gun could be more right here. They be 30, and they will take their own kids to best school in the whole world. To lọ sí university tí ò mọ right here, even in the university àwọn politicians ló ṣì bá padà wá right here torí yẹn mọ right here. Let's the fact pé wọ́n ti mú education wa wọ́n ti sọ the half-baked all our youth wọ́n ti sọ wá the half-baked elements. Ayé àtijọ́ you will see ọmọ tó jáde primary school ní ayé àtijọ́ àgbàlagbà tó jáde primary school you will see them doing great. Reverse is the case in Nigeria now. Ordinary primary 6 level certificate. Do you think they are helping our children? And that is where, if you don't do anything, politician must have been school. Bodyguard. Oh, if your man follow my short gates here, oh, you get on my bodyguard,
exactly. That's part of the selfishness.
I am not only saying it. When I'm on the school, school 2 at Local. Apart from that, even in my church, in even anywhere, the bá ti wà education, èmi máa ń ra ìwé fáwọn ọmọ, máa ra uniform fún wọn. Just for I've seen a boy, ọmọ yẹn, ó ní wọ́n fẹ́ ni wọ́n ní kó repeat. Mo ní they love you, náà fi ní kó repeat. Lọ mú list of book ìwé tó rí class tó repeat sí yẹn wá. And I bought everything. You know, when this boy nígbà tó wá tó kọ wàhálà tó ní gbogbo result ẹ̀, mo ní can you now see? There is no scam in education.
ọmọ mi wà ní SS náà mo ní kí performance ẹ̀ ìdá kò tẹ́ mi lọ́rùn. Ó yẹ kó bọ́ sẹ́sẹ̀ tù mo ní kó mọ pé tí sùkúl mo ní kó fi kó mọ dá padà. Ó ní bá mọ́ mi repeated me mo ní on repeated. Go back to it.
My daddy did.
Nígbà tó wà lẹ́sẹ̀ sùn ó kí ìṣòro tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ láti ìgbà tó wà lẹ́sẹ̀ sùn ló ṣe wá ṣe wáyé òun àtọ́.
My daddy did same for me when I was supposed to go.
Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ìṣe wa bí no Nigeria mentality ń ṣògbádùn ẹni tó ti gbé bọ́ọ̀sì bọ̀ láti primary tó wá lẹ́sẹ̀ sùn àti wá gbé tọ́ọ̀dù ọ̀nùgbò padà ó ti ṣeré jù. Ó serious take me back ọmọ èsì ẹ̀ wájú. Ìgbà tó bá bí my daddy phone tẹ̀ school yẹn náà.
Made a statement.
Ó lè lọ sẹ́sẹ̀ síríìsì pé torí òun ni akíní ẹ̀ pọ̀ jù yes. Àtẹ̀sẹ̀ sùn yẹn ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ṣe wáyé ìgbó iṣẹ́ iná rí. Ẹ bá mi sọ pé onírúurú nínú ibùn yunifásitì tó wà sí gan ó ṣì fi tó mọ́sáfún pé wo ẹni nǹkan kíní kan lẹ́ẹ̀mejì wà láwa má bà mí try ẹ̀. Ọ̀yẹ̀yẹ̀ kan ní Africa woman ni mo ṣe mú lóde àwọn ti gbọ́. Má jẹ́ ṣe Africa woman. Ìsìn nǹkan. Ìgbà tó ọmọ mi máa fi graduate ó come out pẹ̀lú flying colour ọjọ́ ẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ tí mo mọ̀ pé òbí máa ń ké tí ọmọ bá ṣe nǹkan tó dùnyàn nínú. Nígbà tí mo ń bọ̀ ṣẹ́rí fìlà tọmọ mi gbé sókè fìlà graduation ẹ̀ mo wá emotion láti máa sunkún mo wọ́n pé kí ló pa mí lẹ́kún láti mo school mi kí ló pa mí lẹ́kún ó fẹ́ dé fìlà sí mi lórí ṣé yẹn ló pa.
Tears of joy.
Because ó kọ́ mẹ́mọ́ bó ṣe nígbà mọ́ tó pé bá ó ṣí fìlà lórí yẹn fìlà yẹn tó bá dé sí lórí èmi mo wá ojú omi ń dà gbígbígbígbí àti òṣèlú wọn ni wọ́n bè lọ́wọ́ pé wáyé tí mo fi ké mi ò plan láti ké ní kí ló wá jẹ́ tí mo fi ké mi mọ́ wá ìgò tó yẹ kí n ṣe ẹ ti gẹ̀tẹ̀ so kò sí ó lè dáwọ́ padà bọ́ Nàìjíríà tọ́wọ́ fẹ́ ṣe ìlẹ́ṣẹ̀ tó bá ti fún wọn ní 5 naira kí náà máa fún wọn yẹn náà 5,000 wọ́n ti gbàgbé ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé ẹ̀. Okay, very dark man, ẹ fẹ́ mú èèyàn. Ẹ fàṣọ bò lójú ṣe fẹ́ lọ pa ni. Ṣé wọ́n dájọ́ ọkú fún ni? Ṣé wọ́n dájọ́ ọkú fún ni? Ìdènà wọn kàn orí ní nǹkan tán ṣe yẹn tí ò dáa. Ó rù ló ṣe kí náà dájọ́ ọkú fún náà. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ màmú bọ̀. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ ilé ẹni ẹ má bínú.
Very nígbà tí mo kéré tó bá ti mọ̀ wí kàlé wa, my dad of blessed memory today ó ní portable coat kan tó kọ́ sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ ògiri ní yàrá every morning before you go to school ó máa wá ka kíní yẹn sí létí and that thing says time today let us use tomorrow may be not ours this is our acceptable day the day of our salvation and daddy will tell you the day of your salvation is the day you make headway in whatever line you want to go and the only way my daddy ó ti fi sí wa lórí tó dẹ̀ ṣì wá nu mẹ́ta ti tèmi dè ní òun ní the only way you can make it in life is for you to go to school.
Yes.
That is my daddy will tell you that is the only way.
Kílẹ̀ bá lè bí mo sọ pé mi ò lọ school ṣùgbọ́n wo sí wọn ká ọmọ mi máa kà jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ìwọ́n ti gbọ́ ṣí tí wọ́n ní. Mo máa sọ fún yàn kó pé education is not a scam. Maybe not a scam. Don't be among people say education is a scam. No, I will not say that. Owó tí mo ná lórí ọmọ màá rẹ̀ education is scam. Àbí wọ́n bá tí bàbá mi lórí màá ní scam. No, it's not a scam.
Education is not a scam. My daddy will always tell us.
Daddy mi sọ fún mi pé ọmọ woman kan SS1 ló ti stop bí cousin mi ló jẹ. So ẹgbẹ́ mọ́mí ẹ wá pè mí pé kí n bá ẹni ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ pé ọmọ ẹ ò lọ sí school ti ṣe yahoo. Mo wá pè ẹgẹ́ bí ẹ̀mọ̀ kan tí mo ní ọmọ yẹn kó ṣàkíyèsí ló ní kó o ti kó SS1 ni o. Ó ní ẹni tó kàwé ṣèbí owó ló ń wá. Ẹni tí ó kàwé ló ní education scam lọ́mọ òun máa ń pè jáde. tọmọ ó sì ń rí owó ẹni bó ṣe yẹ wọ́n.
ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn ìyá àwọn ọmọ yahoo yahoo wọ́n tún ní àwọn ìyá wọn ní association.
àníyàwó ìyàwó ló ń jáde fún wọn ó ní ti bá mọbi tóun ti fún jà mo níyàn òkè ṣe yahoo mọ ẹ ti ń yọ ọṣẹ lélẹyìí o scam ni o.
eventually ìyá yẹn ló máa lò ó sì máa lò ìyá yẹn.
ẹ filẹ̀ ìgbà tí mo lọ nàìjíríà 2 years ago ọmọ kan náà sọ fún mi pé ó fẹ́ lò yẹ orí òye ìgbàbọ̀dé òun ló dàdé lórí wọ́n dẹ̀ ní yẹ lò sáré fún un babaláwo yẹn wá ní kó lọ gbọ́sẹ̀ ló yẹ lórí bí yẹ ṣe tají nìyẹn ìyá ìdẹ èyí tó bá sọ́ngbà ẹ̀ bá ọmọ yẹn báyìí kò jọra bàbá tó ń bá káàkiri.
ẹgbẹ́ ń sọ fún yín I have a lot ẹ mọ̀ pé inú fíléèjì lèmi gbé sọ àwọn fíléèjì wọn ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ibẹ̀ ní gbogbo nǹkan ló pin sí mo ti rí ọmọ tó sọ fún ìyá ẹ̀ pé kí mọ́mí òun pé ó dọ̀bálẹ̀ ó kì í ẹ̀ dáadáa ó ṣe ó ní pé ìyá òun ti ń gbàdúrà pé òun máa là òun máa lùyọ pé àlùyọ òun ti dé báyìí o ìyá ẹ̀ ní Olúwa ṣeun ó wá ní ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan kan ló fẹ́ tọrọ lọ́wọ́ yín orí yín náà ní kò ń gbé wá ìyá ní òkè òun á fún ẹ lórí jẹ́ kó ń wọnú ilé kó ń wẹ̀ kó lè neat at least orí tó fẹ́ gbé jáde yẹn ó máa neat dáadáa bí a ṣe gbójú wíńdò tọ́ílẹ̀tì ìbẹ́tùm bẹ́ẹ̀ síta nìyẹn ó dẹ̀ ń lé ìyá ó ní kò síbi tó bá wọ̀ tóun ò ní mú láàárín àdúgbò tó ń lé ìyá yìí ohun tìgbà táwọn ọlọ́pàá bá mú bọ́ yìí wọ́n ti dé lẹ́ǹsìn ó tẹ̀ sọ pé tóun bá jáde ìyá òun fẹ́ ó sì máa lo orí yẹn àbí ọmọ tí wọ́n fún lóògùn àwọn ọmọ wọn rẹ̀ mímọ̀ wọn ni kì í ṣe pé wọ́n ń jíwèé wọn o ọmọ tí wọ́n lóògùn kó lọ fi òògùn kó lọ fògùn bá ìyá ẹ̀ sùn kó lọ fògùn bá ìyá ẹ̀ sùn. mo náà mọ èmi máa ń bá wọn ráàpù dáadáa tó èmi ò lè jẹ́ torí pé èmi máa ń kó yùtù mọ́ra dáadáa máa bá wọn ṣeré máa gbọ́ tẹnu wọn ọmọ obìnrin ó ní àǹtí nọ́ọ̀sì ó ní kàkà kí n má lò ó lọ́mọ àdúgbò ni ò ní pé kí á lè fi fúnra mi bẹ́sẹ̀ mi sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ mi gan wà lọ́mọ àdúgbò. My children tí mo ṣe wá Nàìjíríà wọn ò lè àfi tó máa ń lọ school láàárọ̀ ní wọ́n máa fi náà fi gbé ẹsẹ̀ sí step ta. tó ń bá padà dé nìkan nẹ́ẹ̀tì wà ẹ dúró sójú nẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn kẹ́ máa wo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ níta. They have their toy room. They can play with anything in the house. They cannot step out. Wọ́n lè gbé ẹsẹ̀ wọn síta. Èmi ti fi train ọmọ mi wọ́n lè. Mo bá aláṣẹ dúró bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ́nà ẹ̀sọ́ àmọ́ wọn ẹ̀dọ́lẹ́wọ̀n ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n wọn nulẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èmi lájẹ́ kan gé ọmọ mi lọ. So ó ti báàdì bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ṣé báwọn tó wà ní diaspora ó kàn wá dùn mí pé some of the torí ìgbà tí kan máa ń kígbe gbà yẹn òun ò lè tó bá fẹ́ lọ Nàìjíríà òun ò lè jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ kankan gé orí wọn lọ ó lọ fi ṣoògùn. Part of them now they are now with those people tí wọ́n ti gbowó. Some of them. They are now with those people tí wọ́n ti gbowó. Ó lè jẹ́ kó górí ẹ lọ. And now tí wọ́n sọ fún yín pé justice wọn lè rí gbà. Tó bá tẹ̀ sọ fún ẹ tó pè ẹ́ sí kọ̀rọ̀ kan sọ fún ẹ pé justice ẹ wọnú ilé ẹ kó máa lọ nú ilé ẹ. It's not for you to join. Kó wá lọ join àwọn tó ń kógun ti bàbá ọmọdé. Kẹ wá lọ máa tẹ ọṣẹ lúkà tí rú yọ̀mí yẹn.
Ṣẹ́rí kankan tí mo mọ̀ nípa justice yẹn ni pé ṣẹ́rí Nàìjíríà ọwọ́ máa ń kọ́ wọn ẹsẹ̀ máa ń kọsẹ̀. Mo ní cousin mi ní kéèsì ní Nàìjíríà lọ́jọ́ kan. Àwa ó dẹ̀ ti òun àtẹni ẹjọ́ ní kéèsì ní pàǹtí ó ti ẹni yẹn mọ́lé ní pàǹtí. Ẹ bí pé 2 weeks ó sọ pé òun tẹni ẹ mọ́lé ẹni ẹ wà ní ètò sùn. Ó wà ní ètò ń jayé.
Àwọn ọlọ́pàá ló máa ń kọ́ tí kéèsì bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá ló máa ẹ̀mọ̀ kan máa ń kọ́ra wá hospital ọlọ́pàá ló máa kọ́ ẹni tí wọ́n ti mọ̀lé yẹn ní nǹkan tó máa sọ.
But you can't say ìyẹn pé ọwọ́ máa kọ́ wọ́n which is not the right thing. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ìyẹn tí ọba ti mọ ẹnìkan ní their police or whatever they use that one to intimidate. Yes. Which is a wrong thing. Almost like when fún instances àti ẹ̀mọ̀ ẹ̀mọ̀ kí mo bọ̀sibúra tó dé. Mo mọ ẹnìkan mo dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sọ mo dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sọ ní lè fi rú pé tó bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń talẹ̀ má wọ̀rí a máa fi ẹ́ sí government. So that means it's not by merit. Yes. It's about the fact that you know something.
And the same thing with landlord. Ilé kẹta àdúgbò mi ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí nígbà yẹn kó tó yẹ kí èmi náà mọ̀ nìyẹn bàbá yẹn ní bájẹ̀ ti débẹ̀ yẹn ọmọ mi ẹ̀ka bàbá yẹn mọ wá yọjú sí mi tó ti yé yín gbàtà bàbá yẹn ládùúgbò yẹn tú bàbá yẹn bàbá bíi travel ti yé yín bàbá yẹn ló bá wa mọ́nítọ̀ ẹ̀ káàmì ẹ̀ mo wá dé bí ọ̀sẹ̀ kan mi ṣàlẹ̀ bàbá dídẹ̀ bá wa kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n bá ní bàbá ó sùn sí ọmọ tó gbà sílé ọmọ yahoo tó gbà sílé ó gbá bàbá yẹn ó ń pariwo wọ́n gbà bàbá yẹn létí bàbá dẹ̀ lọ sí station àwọn ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ detain bàbá yẹn síbẹ̀ pàtó wá di láàárọ̀ ọmọ yahoo yẹn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá wá bíi 10 o'clock ó tó táyẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yẹn ti wá sọ fún mi bébí náà ṣe mú kí mọ́tò yẹ jẹ́ ká lọ nìyẹn gbàtà station ẹ̀ mọ́kàn ọlọ́pàá má bẹ̀rù wọn ò ní mọ wúyù wá ṣàkóso náà má bẹ̀rù èmi náà lè fi ọmọ abẹ́rù mo lọ pẹ̀lú tẹ́ bá rí mi gan ẹ̀rọ kò sójà nínú mo lọ mo ti ṣe ní èmi kẹ̀ tí ọlọ́pàá rí mi gan mọ̀ pé ọ̀fẹ́ mo rí èmi àtẹ́ńtájọ́ lọ́gán ẹgbọ́n dídá àdúrà lẹ́yìn wa ló ṣe yes ma no ma mo ní kí ló fún yín nígbò láti sin bàbá yìí náà bá pa ọmọ bàbá ẹni lọ àwọn pa ọmọ mi ní o àwọn náà dá mi nínú ọmọ abẹjọ́ sùn ní o ìgbà tó yá ẹ if I want to see you I don't want to see you you don't talk to me like that. mo wá ní pé kí ní ìtàkùn ẹ̀fẹ̀ kí má báyìí kó jáde jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ bọ̀bọ̀ sí ó tó bá ọ̀bọ̀ yẹn létí kó ló wà mẹ́rin fún 24 hours àbí 12 hours. bọ́n ọmọ orí èèyàn tí mo jẹ́ ṣẹ̀mọ̀ wọn ọlọ́pàá máa ń bẹ̀rù gan nínú station yẹn wọn ò ní fẹ́ jẹ́ kí aṣọ bọ́ lọ́rùn wọn. ẹbí pé DPO kò mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní tiẹ̀ bàbá yẹn síbẹ̀ mo ní àwọn tó sí ọ DPO àwọn ó tó sí ìgbà tí mo dé DPO DPO ṣàbẹ̀ sí pé ta ni. wọ́n wá ní ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe pé bàbá gbàgbé sùn lọ bàbá yẹn lóun gbàgbé sùn sẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá lẹ́yìn ìgbà mi jókòó mi gbàgbé sùn pé ìṣúná ọmọ yẹn ṣe pè yí pé ẹ̀dá ló dàárọ̀ ọ̀la bàbá tó wà lọ́jọ́ sùn.
Can you imagine? Intimidation, manipulation.
ó dẹ̀ sọ fún ọlọ́pàá yẹn pé send me your account. bàbá yẹn dé ní police station yẹn lọ́jọ́ yẹn ọmọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ̀bẹ̀ mo ní you want to know who I am mo ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ wà ní station ẹgbẹ́ ìwọlé wa 90 wọ́n máa pààrọ̀ ọwọ́ kìíní kan gbogbo iná àgbàṣọ bí kọ́sọ̀ wọn lọ́pàá bẹ́ẹ̀ má ṣe nìyẹn ibi ẹ̀ mo sì mọ̀ pé ibi tó ti ń gbàlè fún ẹlẹ́bì ká ní bàbá yẹn mi ò lọ níjọ́ yẹn ìyá yẹn máa jẹ bàbá yẹn ṣe wá.
ìyá máa jẹ bàbá yẹn yes ìkókó máa ṣe wọ́n máa ṣe èèyàn nàìjíríà tó bá ti mọ ọlọ́pàá ní nàìjíríà bóyá ọlọ́pàá bóyá sergeant kan just one person wà kó ń ṣe díẹ̀.
nígbà tí ọmọ yẹn gbá bàbá àgbàlagbà létí tó wá pè yín pé jẹ́ kó dàárọ̀ ọ̀la kó lè jẹ́ gbádùn ẹ̀dẹ̀ dá bàbá yẹn jókòó.
Exactly, that is how they manipulate. wọ́n ṣe máa manipulate yẹn wọ́n ní pété pé òtún mọ́ ọlọ́pàá wọ́n fi àjẹ yàn they know quite well pé you didn't do wrong they know that you are on the right side.
gbogbo ẹjọ́ yẹn ọjọ́ abẹ débi pé even DPO was like I'm sorry madam you know torí DPO yẹn ṣe wà wí ẹ̀ pé yàn kó tó síbẹ̀ DPO yẹn dé àjẹmí àti DPO yẹn gan dé gan DPO gan òkúta lélẹ̀ tọ́wọ́n èèyàn bí àwọn gbòǹdọ́ ní ẹ̀mẹ́jì tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn báyìí DPO gan bẹ̀ yes ma you don't need that.
But that is the thing tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ti Mohbad ń sìn.
ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ṣèbọn tí bàbá máa mú kínní ẹ̀ bóyá ẹ̀sán kó ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ọdún kí bàbá yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ mi lẹ́yìn ibi ẹ̀ mú sí mọ̀ pé Nigerians I don't understand.
I know. Ní integrity ẹ̀ẹ́dàmọ̀rí ní integrity.
ọmọ yẹn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọ́n wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ní pé kí ọmọ yẹn wá bẹ bàbá yẹn bàbá yẹn ṣàlókè ọ̀sán kókè ọjọ́ yẹn ṣáà ní pé yẹn bàbá yẹn ló máa sanwó kọ́mi fúra wá ṣáà ìbáṣe bàbá yẹn ṣàkó mẹ́ ṣáàkì bàbá yẹn kó mẹ́.
Ní sense of reasoning. Ní proper sense of reasoning.
Mo lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ti ṣe last ẹ̀ máa gbọ́ last ṣe 2 years mo sọ ẹ́ lórí àwọn tó bá ń tẹ̀lé mi lórí Facebook. ẹni yẹn jẹ gbèsè ọ̀rẹ́ mi ó jẹ láńlọ́ọ̀dù ẹ̀ ń gbèsè kò tẹ̀sí sọ fún mi ó kọ́ wa sọ pé ṣé mo ní ṣé mo pé fóun 10,000 níbẹ̀ fún àṣẹ ó pé fóun ọlọ́pàá ni ìgbà tó wẹ̀ ṣàlẹ̀ méjì wọn around bí nǹkan ṣe pè mí ní ebi ṣe lọ nìyẹn ṣé mo ẹ̀mí àtẹ́ńtájọ́ lọ ó jẹ́ mọ̀ wọ́n tó máa ṣe bodyguard ẹ̀sìn mọ̀ wọ́n tó máa gbà kíní yẹn wọ́n ló tẹ̀lé mi lọ àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn wọ́n fi ọ̀nà fún wa ọlọ́pàá station ni mo sọ fún yín yìí o wọ́n fi ọ̀nà lọ́dọ̀ DPO fún mi ni ìgbà tí mo débẹ̀ mo ní ìyọkùn àmì ìgbà mẹ́fẹ́ kan free ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú mi ọ̀hún tí ẹ mọ̀ pé anything wọ́n kọ́ sọ pé kíkọ́ fọwọ́ sí ìwé iye báyìí náà máa san ó sí eyín àkọsọ owó yẹn gbangban àtẹ ẹni tó ní ẹ̀bi wọ́n fẹ́ gbé ẹ̀bi fún ẹni tó yẹ kọ́ gbé ẹ̀bi fún ẹni tèmi lọ bá yẹn gbogbo ló ní ẹ̀bi tèmi náà mọ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n àwọn ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ fẹ́ yí lé ẹni yẹn lórí mo ní àwọn ọ̀pá mo nínú náà mo ní ìgbà tẹ́tí free títí wa ẹ free òun ọlọ́run ní wọ́n máa yẹ ẹ máa lọ mo nínú ní ẹ̀ka síbẹ̀ mo ní ẹ̀ka síbẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ yí ẹ̀bi yẹn lé ẹni yẹn lórí ẹni tọ́dọ̀ wa dẹ̀ lèmi náà mọ̀ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ mọ̀ pé nìyẹn ló jẹ̀bi but all because of èmi ti fi nǹkan ṣe ó ti yé yín mo ti fi wọ́n ṣe mí mọ̀ mo ti ṣe nǹkan kan tí wọ́n bí ṣe ṣe wọ́n ti ṣọwọ́ kúrúrú wọ́n wá fẹ́ yí èbí yẹn lé ẹni tí ò lẹ́bi lórí ìgbà tí wọ́n lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn wá ṣàlàyé nìyẹn ṣàlàyé wọ́n yẹn fọlọ́gbà wọn lẹ́gbẹ́nu sàn ẹ tẹ̀lé wa mo ṣàfi ọ̀ méjì jọ yẹn ṣàkó wọn sínú mọ́tò àṣà lọ mo ní ẹ̀yin méjì nílé kọ́lẹ́jọ́ ń gbé èmi sì èmi mọ ilé wọn bá yíwò bá wà ń bẹ fún 2 weeks tọ́ṣọ àwọn ẹ̀tọ́ máa gbà ẹ́ là bọ́ọ̀lá pé èmi ò ní máìdì yẹn lára tí mo ṣe débẹ̀ gan wọ́n mọ̀ pé mi ò sí ó ti yẹ yín ṣe mọ̀ skin náà wèrè wọ́n ti tètè mọ̀ pé lọ àtàwọn tajọ lọ ṣe mọ̀ nígbà tí ká ní mo mọ̀ ní kí ti lọ ní neutral kí má kóyàn lẹ́yìn bọ̀ nàìjíríà ò dẹ̀ ṣe èèyàn tẹ police station yẹn lọ kọ́ má lọ yẹ ọ̀gá ẹlẹ́bi lórí èmi náà ṣe mú yàn lọ.
Of course, to cover yourself.
wọ́n lè tẹ̀yàn lọ fún pa.
Ó lè ṣe o because everyone nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ti Mohbad ń sìn because that is exactly what they are doing. Ìgbàdí yẹn pé bàbá ẹ̀ ló sunkún fún justice. I want justice. Somebody came out and said, look, I want justice. I want to know what happened.
Jerry, ká ní pé
mo lè wá ń búlì.
Ká ní pé bàbá wọn ní kọ́kọ́ pa ọmọ yẹn làwọn èèyàn ti kọ́kọ́ jáde ti bàbá ẹ̀ wọ́n á ti rí justice. Kọ́ ti láwọn èèyàn tó wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀.
ẹ jẹ́ ká tún shift lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad náà ṣe Mohbad. Ẹ̀yin ọ̀rẹ́ mi get very dark man, thank you. Let me see, ẹ jẹ́ ká tún shift sórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad a little, okay? So mi ò kọ́ àwọn ẹlòmíì máa ní amórí tẹ́ bá máa shift ẹ máa sọ fún wa mo ti fi majority ẹlòmíì lè pè mí amórí tó bá fẹ́ shift sí ọ̀rọ̀ mi ẹ máa jẹ́ ká mọ̀. Okay, now tẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ò ṣe Mohbad ẹ jẹ́ ká tún shift dé mo ti ṣe ìjẹ́ kó lórí kínní. Ṣé nígbà tí ọmọ yẹn kú bàbá Mohbad láàrin èmi àti gbogbo yín kò mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lè lọ fáfáfá tó yìí. Bàbá Mohbad gan wọn mọ power of bí ọmọ yẹn ṣe tó ń gbà yẹn nígbà tó ọmọ yẹn kú. Bó nígbà tó ọmọ yẹn kú tán ogun ohun tàbí tí bàbá yẹn gbà bàbá yẹn náà padà realize pé okay bàbá yẹn rò pé ọmọ kékeré ni ọmọ yẹn kó lọ sí ìwọ tó ń wò mí tó jáde àmọ́ ṣọmọdé ní ccs ilé ìwò tó ní kó gbé mọ́nu lé ni ọmọ sáré ló máa lọ sí ni ó jẹ́ pé ó lọ sáré sí ó ní kò yẹ kí òbí kíní kan tọ́jú kíní kan rọrùn Mohbad now nígbà tí kíní yẹn wá ṣẹlẹ̀ bàbá yẹn náà wá rántí gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ pè mí kí má bọ̀ kí má wà oṣù yẹn má lọ ẹ má bọ̀ bàbá yẹn náà ṣe gbogbo ó rántí gbogbo ẹ̀ now ṣé ní lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ikú Mohbad yìí àwọn kan ti wà tó ń jẹ́ alágbára tí wọ́n ti jẹ́ alágbára mo ti fún yín náà àwọn example síwájú sẹ́yìn àwọn ẹni alágbára tó jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ló bá tó máa arrest wọn.
Yes.
Àwọn ní alágbára tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà tí mo gbọ́ tó sọ pé tó dídí gómìnà lè sọ pé ẹ̀ṣọ́ òun nìkan lọ́mọ ẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ kú ni kí ló bá jẹ́ pé ọmọ gómìnà ló kú ṣé kò ní wádìí báwo yẹn ṣe ń jà fún yìí inú àmàdùn àmà support ni ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ yẹn ó ti rí pé ṣẹ̀mọ̀ ó ti kọ́wọ́ tó bá kọ́wọ́ Nàìjíríà àdúrà nìkan la máa gba ni ọ̀yàn fi ṣe nǹkan láyé ìṣó ti yé yín.
Yes.
Ẹ̀rí tó bá wẹ̀ àti ìpariwo. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí máa dàbí ọmọ kékeré tó yàgbẹ́ sára ni? Tó fẹ́ kí bàbá òun gbé òun bàbá dẹ̀ wá gbádá. Wọ́n á pè yan ọmọ ẹ lọ clean ẹ̀ kí tó gbé. Tó bá ti dá àwọn alágbára wọ̀nyẹn wọ́n sọ pé wò ó clean nǹkan tó lè mára ẹ ná.
Mọ́mì kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín ẹ má bínú àti àmọ̀rẹ́ ṣé nǹkan tẹ̀sán is very very right. Àwọn alágbára wà bẹ́ẹ̀ and I will tell you one. Sharing some of those people, I'm not going to mention name. I'm sure they might get to so hopefully I want to be to fight for justice. There are somebody or two people in that group. To bá jáde, ó máa mean Nigeria, and Nigeria is going to take a long time before Nigeria can come. Because it might affect us. It's going to affect us all over the world because they will be surprised about that person. about that two, like that one or two persons. And I'm sure some other people will agree with me. That is why they are protecting it. Apart from the fact they won't protect it, they are protecting their own selfish interest, their own image, to say, you know what, we have to do everything possible to protect the name of this persons out.
Yes.
Because Omar affected. I'm telling you, that is the problem. That is why we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But Omar to stage, Omar to stage, when we fight back and they realize that these people are fighting back, they're not giving up, they will find a way to solve it. They will find a way to come out and give us justice. I'm telling you, check it on the side. There are people there all over the world is going to shake the world. Because when one person is caught, syndicates. One person, that person will fish out the rest of the people. It will fish out the rest of the people. And right now, from what I'm looking at and from what we are saying, the girlfriend, Wumi, is the main. Nobody say you did it, but you are the main suspect. No, nothing you can say, nothing you can tell anybody, any sensible person. You are the main suspect. And apart from toxicology, whatever ecology they're doing, everything she said, everything she's already said to us, interview, corona, it doesn't correlate. That enough is evidence that you've got something to hide, you've done something. And again, there's some narrative that when your man visit as a master, you don't give that narrative. Come out and tell us, we are Johnny, or Sheshi. No, I don't believe that. Because think about Sheshi, you will be confused. You're there.
Thank you. One person help Wendy.
So I am not buying it.
Help Wendy.
You want to have to say what? It's manslaughter, it's self-defense.
Why sometime of this Mohbad same thing? Sometimes I thought you might pull out. Shame on you. Suffering. Shame that the fracas. Your master. Our one at Facebook. Anything to bat in the fracas on your master. Majority of kin that is shape working on your master. Surely, to bat the JP, to bat in give you submission. So when we bat in comment, echo block a hacker comment and go to what you are doing. Share okay, later as honestly. Olórí gbogbo patients mi go to our comment. Ẹni pé mi ò sọ̀rọ̀ mi jẹ́ kẹ́rí. Bí ọmọ ẹ̀ má dẹ̀ rí. Mo ti wá ṣe kí ni? Mo ti block ẹ̀.
Kí ka comment ṣe ṣọmọ kí mi ò kí n gúkè. Ó kọ́ ìdíkẹ́ tí bá ti dákẹ́ máa ń ka comment. Àdó rí.
Ó ní ọ̀hún wèrè wọ́n yí mo ṣàbà ó ti yẹ mo ti bí kan tó kọ̀ mi sáré block ẹ̀. Irú àwọn èèyàn máa ràn wọ́n wá ní. Ó ti yẹ yín.
When I'm giving my own submission, mo máa ń dijú ni. So yan.
Wọ́n ti èmi náà mọ̀ èmi náà kí n wò bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ṣó ti yẹ yín. So àwọn èèyàn mi wà dẹkùn wọ́n ti dà wọ́n sínú TikTok tó bá ti pẹ́ tí sọ̀kan tí ó lè benefit àwọn èèyàn wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí comment wèrè patient mi ni wọ́n àrèké mo kí wò wọ́n patient mi ni wọ́n. èèyàn kan wèrè kọ́kọ́ ní lẹ́yìnjẹ ọ̀rọ̀ ló ní àárín ibi tẹ̀sí máa gba justice náà tí wọ́n bá gbà àwọn tó ti ṣe ìmúta.
Wọ́n ti gbàgbé pé this justice is not just
ìdí TikTok. Mohbad kan lọ́wọ́ èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ fún 18 months.
18 months.
In the history, wọn gbẹnu láti kò sún wọn, kò rẹ̀ wọ́n, tówó tó bá ti sún pull out, another person will enter. Tó bá ti sún ẹ̀ pull out, another person will enter. So that's one alone is something.
Exactly. And again, these people, they want me to talk Nile because that's what is baffling me. The truth is just there, and you know it's the truth.
I do know that sometimes they will bring somebody to the
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What could have anybody? Thomas Losico, not pay so date me the so date the talk so date mo fún yín ni pé ẹ máa ń dúró dọjọ́ yẹn. Next month on the 25 ni on the 25 ni ẹ wá sọ no ẹ máa ń dúró lọ́jọ́ yẹn láti fi attack àwọn èèyàn.
Go to the call log and scroll like this until September, okay? See whether anybody call Baba, anybody message Baba. Do all those things. It will help us for justice. Let's only hear like this. It comes out here. If I swear, don't bless make a break that guy head. Now very useless animal. If there's any man very useless, it's Gurexi. It's a useless individual. Can anybody tell me any achievement? Tell me any good thing you have ever heard from Gurexi?